You could use each one of those claps for each light like you do sometimes, JonMichael. It's a good move. It's a good move.
Get in there.
Right there. Right. Yeah, look at him. Look, this is too much. This is such a vibe right
Take this
here.
off. It's going to make some noise.
This is such a vibe here. Get it. Put it up his ass.
Now listen, we have headphones. Some people are too cool for it. No obligations, but they're there.
Do you wear them?
I do, because I like to make sure if somebody...
Sure. Make it sounds okay.
Do you know how you could make a ton of money?
I take it...
This podcast?
Take it you have a secret?
For right now, it just occurred to me, if you had a straw here with the coffee, you could feed, like, you could drink out of the microphone.
Problem with that is, people don't like the sounds of swallowing and sips.
They don't.
In fact, we actually dub them out.
They don't.
With a glug, glug, glug.
You're such a contrarian, bro. I just gave you a fucking money-making idea. And you out.
Well, we did a podcast
That's actually very fair, and I'm sorry.
It is. Oh, there you go. He's backing up. Huh? Good.
What's that?
Oh, God. Now you're making me nervous.
But I don't think Rick understands physics. Because the legs are here. It's not going to tip this
Yeah, but
way.
it's if you pull the microphone.
Grab the microphone. Buddy, if there's anything I understand, it's physics.
He's Jewish.
Yeah, well,
Oh.
Physics major.
Dude, that's cold open end.
Where did you...
What do they call it? The wipe on the... Or like, what's the...
Yeah.
the
Edit?
What's the out?
Sweep?
What's the out? On
Button?
The button?
No, but like in the scene, they
I know what
always
you're talking about.
It's like the bottom.
Theme music.
Scoot doo, blabbity blue, scoop dee. Oh yeah.
Did you grow up in Cleveland? You grew up in Cleveland. And where'd you go to school?
What does that mean after you said you grew up in Cleveland?
I rewound.
Wait.
Where did you go to school? Or are we not allowed to discuss that?
I went to,
Are you the most famous alumni?
no. There's a couple others that I don't remember. But Vanessa Bayer went to my school, Saturday Night Live.
Okay. Which school? What are we talking about?
Orange.
High school you're talking about. What about college? Did you go to college?
I did.
Where'd you go?
Get him. Say
I'm just wondering.
Say it.
I'm just trying to get a geographical background on Rick.
I went to Harvard.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, congratulations.
I graduated from Harvard Law and didn't pass the bar, but that's because I never took the bar.
You went to Harvard Law.
I did. Hold on one second. Undergrad and grad.
I went to law school.
Let me check levels.
And I passed the bar.
In 2 states.
In 2 states.
Oh, so you took the bar
I
and you
did.
decided to not be a lawyer.
Correct.
I don't want to waste everyone's time. One sec. Let me check the levels here.
Wait, shut
Can
up.
I hear national anthem?
Oh, see.
I'm going to wear these too.
You see. So unfortunately,
Yeah.
I have you just in one side. We'll fix that in post, but that might get annoing.
Not to me.
Let me get more. And could you do better with this? Do you see how far away it is? Wait. Don't move
Too far?
I love it.
There we go.
Put that right back.
I really hate this, but you know what? You know what we'll do?
Listen, Rick, I find that this is good. It'll make for good podcast.
Yeah, man. I do this every week. I will sacrifice a good podcast to keep my run. You quote me on it.
He's got a towel. He's got a towel.
Do people call you Dick Glassman?
I know you're being funny. I don't like that. Pardon me.
Usually the way it works is like his dad was Richard.
Is bullshit.
Also.
What you just did is bullshit.
Did he touch you?
Well,
Yeah.
I'm an alpha.
This means his dad was Richard, and his dad goes by Dick.
No.
And so then he doesn't like to do that.
What
Steve
about
was my
Rich?
father's name. Please call me Mr. Glassman.
I had an English teacher, Mr. Glassman. Andrew Glassman was his name.
Oh, yeah?
Any relation?
Not that I know of.
Probably, though.
You
I
guys
mean, there's a decent chance. Is he a good guy?
Yeah.
It's a decent
Then
chance.
probably.
This episode is sponsored by Liquid IV. Liquid IV was one of the sponsorships that when they said, hey, do you want to work with them? I go, work with them? I already drink them. Grab your Liquid IV Hydration Multiplier sugar-free in bulk nationwide at Costco or get 20% off when you go to liquidiv.com and use code TYSO at checkout. That's 20% off anything you order when you use promo code TYSO at liquidiv.com.
Rick, man, thanks for having me over at your podcast studio.
No problem, man. You're one of my best friends.
I believe you.
Yeah. So check out this freeze pipe I got.
Whoa, is that what this is?
Yeah.
Can I take a hit of it?
Thank you to our friends over at Freeze Pipe. Say goodbye to harsh... No, wait. You can't cough, because this says, say goodbye to harsh smoking coughing. So... Oh, are you going to cough?
Fuck no.
Say goodbye to harsh smoking coughing attacks by shopping for the smoothest pipe, bubblers, bongs, and dab rigs. TheFreezePipe.com. Use code TYSO for 10% off your entire order. Shop today and let Freeze Pipe's icy glycerin chambers do all the heavy lifting.
Hey, is there weed in this weed?
Yeah, man.
Hey, Rick, I hear you're going to be in Brooklyn. When is that again?
It's funny that you bring that up. September 29th, Union Hall. Check me out. Buy the tickets. Link in description.
What?
At Union Hall, September 29th, I'll be doing a headlining show in Brooklyn. If you want to buy tickets, the link is in the description.
Can you say, Kyle, I hear you're going to be in Manhattan?
Kyle, I hear you're going to be in Manhattan.
Yeah, Gotham Comedy Club, August 23rd.
Okay. Send me a link, and we'll put that in the
My
description.
website.
Oh, all right.
See who comes to the see who gets a bigger crowd in New York.
Well, Union Hall doesn't
the
seat as much
Glassman.
as Gotham. I think Gotham seats probably, 300 something? Union Hall, it's like 180, 200, so you better buy tickets before they fill up fast. I've been watching a lot of Suits recently, and I can't stand that fuck pretended that he went to Harvard, but I don't want to get into it.
Okay, all right.
Is that one of the actors did it or one of the characters in
One of
the
the
show?
characters,
I
but
don't know. I'm not familiar with it.
I
What about
watch-
Meghan Markle? What about Meghan Markle? She's in that show, right?
I'm sure she used to be, right?
I'm sure she still is, unless they edited her out.
Did you go to? Why don't you have a put your diploma up or something so that we know you're not full
so
of shit?
I used to.
By the way, I just guessed. I didn't do any research. I just guessed that you went to Harvard.
Really?
You seem like Harvard material.
Thank you. I used to. I stopped talking about it in my act because I used to make a whole thing about how people will always talk about it, and it became a little self-fulfilling.
Okay.
And then people still call me Harvard, and I fucking hate it.
Okay.
So I just don't. I don't want to make a thing.
I don't care about it.
I'm gonna start calling. My nickname for you is Harvard Dick. That's what I'm gonna call you from now on.
Don't.
Harvard Dick.
Look how upset he is. Look how upset he is.
See, this is it's
He's
like
trying to hide it, but he can't. Just boom.
with a guy like Rick.
Yeah.
You just have to attack. He's not gonna back down. And do you hear it? He got in my face and said I'm alpha after he rubbed his.
I was joking. You're establishing dominance by putting a cup there that's clearly making me uncomfortable.
It's
So
true.
I was just playing your role. It's
true.
You guys make yourself at home. Obviously.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I don't know why you have to attack.
Yeah.
How about
that's
we
his
just,
nature?
I'm not backing off this. by
I
the
know.
way.
That's his nature. You can tell, right?
Listen, guys, I've been a fan of you guys for so. All
And
right.
I
Can't believe you're finally here. You know, listen, I get the game.
Rick,
Sure.
Rick,
We've been
do you know
there.
what? Do you know what? I was your 100th subscriber on YouTube.
Oh yeah,
So I'll be taking that home with me.
taking what home?
Your award for receiving 100,000 subscribers.
Okay. You can have it.
Thanks.
What are you going to do with it?
Fuck it.
Cut to a clip. Cut to a clip. All right, let's get into it. So
Yeah,
what
really.
made you, why are you guys so funny?
We went to Harvard.
See what I mean? You see what happens? I back off him for a fuck. I gave him some room to breathe.
Sure, I know.
And
then
it swings back.
And
the
they
other
hit you.
way.
He
Do
hit
you want to play or do you want to get interviewed? Okay, because if you're going to keep doing the same, see what happened and team
Yeah.
up against me,
Yeah.
you guys are broken lizard.
I'll
We
get
go
him.
against each other.
I'll get him.
Yeah, we go. We
I'm the
fight
equal
each other.
opportunity.
Don't suck my dick.
Suck his dick?
No.
Tell him to pull it out first. What do you think? I'm going to
I
pull
will
his
not.
pants off?
I will not suck the dick.
Now, did you learn about boundaries in law school?
Yes.
Explain that. Is it about precedent?
Is it about precedent?
Yeah.
Yeah, it could be about precedent. Sure. And standing, jurisdiction.
You did go to law school.
I did.
He
That's
passed
awesome.
the bar in 2 states, Connecticut and New York.
Yeah.
Now you never practiced in Connecticut. Is that correct?
I never have practiced.
That was my phone alerting me that Fox Sports has sent me an article it thinks I would like to
Yeah. Why don't you take your
Why
coffee
don't we
and go in
turn
the
them
other
off?
room and read it?
Why don't we turn them off? No, I never practiced law. Too funny.
You want to know what it said? The Birmingham Stallions will enter the USFL Championship with a secret weapon. 22 years, and then I
I'm
can't.
turning my phone all the way
Well,
off.
by the time this episode airs, people are probably going to already know all about this because
Yeah.
we have to wait. Let's not bury the lead for this to come out right around when Tacoma FD
Yeah.
premieres, which is July 20th.
July 20. Yeah. Yes, sir.
July 20th.
July.
Did my research.
It's
There
a
you go.
Thursday. I bet you're hot. You're fucking sexy, dude.
Oh, wow.
You see that wink he throws around? Like it's
good.
It's a smooth wink.
It's extremely smooth.
You know what?
And the way he opened his mouth and did that was sexual.
Thank you.
That's good.
Yeah, I bet
Why
you're.
don't you spill that coffee on the floor? I like this guy.
May I? I bet you're a good lover. Are you a good lover?
To be honest with you, that's not for me to say, and I don't speak for women. I have heard good things, but I don't need to flatter myself.
Sure. I'm sure you've heard reviews, though.
I read books.
perhaps.
I read books on how
Perhaps.
to stimulate the clit.
He's an oral sex guy. You can tell by the way
You
he
think?
hit that coffee. You can tell.
Okay.
I don't know what drinking coffee has to do with it, but I appreciate you noticing.
Do it.
This is this
Dude,
is
he
all making
tongues
it's all making me uncomfortable, you guys.
His coffee.
Unwhatable?
Uncomfortable.
Unwhatable?
Uncomfortable.
Unwhatfertable?
Okay.
Just say it.
Uncomfortable.
Just by the way, he's from Connecticut,
You can
Uncomfortable.
tell he never practiced there.
and he
I
went to
did
a,
not-
he
I
went to a
never practiced
Jesuit
law there.
school.
You know, one of my best friends is from Connecticut.
Is that right?
And boy, are his arms tired.
Hello.
Yes, Brent Morin, stand-up comedian.
Okay. Where in Connecticut is he from? I guess he's not that good of a friend, huh?
Oh shit!
I'll give you a wink on that.
Where in Connecticut is he from?
I'll give you a wink on
West
that.
Haven,
Yeah.
New Haven,
Which one is it?
West Haven.
So you were wrong.
West Haven. It's not Yale. It's the other one.
Yeah.
West Haven. I've been to his.
You know
house.
Yale. Your rival.
I never got into that. And I'm also from Cleveland, and I don't care about the Michigan stuff. I don't believe in. This is going to sound so corny.
Yeah.
I honestly feel like the only person I've ever been competing against is a formal version of myself.
Have you seen the Flash movie? I bet you wish you were the Flash.
You know, my uncle wrote this television show, The Flash,
Oh, is that right?
the original.
What was his name?
Paul DeMeo.
Okay.
And he also
Italian?
wrote The Rocketeer.
Okay.
Oh, I like that movie.
That's a good movie.
Yeah.
I like that movie. I've watched
Not
it.
a Glassman, huh?
No, my dad's sister's husband.
Okay. Dad, sister's husband. Okay,
Uncle Paul.
So no blood.
Wow.
Do you ever do the big Rubik's Cube?
No. I think I did it once, and it was really hard because a lot of it is muscle memory and like also remembering how to do stuff, and you have to go like this, and it's like making love to like a
An animal?
same parts. Something is different.
Okay.
Right.
Got it.
Rick, I feel good.
Rick.
I wasn't sure what it would be because, you know, when I have somebody on the podcast that I know but they don't know me,
Yeah.
it's a place that I feel comfortable in because I've done it enough, but it is the main, what's this going to be like out of all the questions? Because if we both don't know each other, it just feels like meeting somebody.
Yeah.
But like I have an idea of who you guys are.
But we, maybe we know as much about you as you know about us. Right?
There's a chance. Tell me a couple of things that you guys have figured out.
You're a good lover.
Someone sent to me at one point
You're
that
into oral sex.
that you're the sixth lead show.
You
And
have
I've watched that show.
What was your favorite part?
I thought the Zach Braff thing in the office was pretty funny. The conversation you guys have.
I loved the part where you go asking Bill Lawrence for extra lines.
Do your two kids that also live in New York, maybe, or at least their father is from there, feel the same? I did my research.
No, I whatever. I mean, I know you.
You were great in that show, Undateable.
Thanks. I've become more of a dramatic actor, and that's not a blanketed statement,
Is
but
that
it is
true?
something that I am more into. Yeah.
Is that what you're auditioning for now these days?
I don't audition anymore.
You're offer only.
No.
Okay. Oh, you don't act anymore? You just do podcasts?
Is there a party that wants to ingratiate yourself to us to maybe be in Tacoma FD?
I
or
don't
even
know what that word means.
Super Troopers 3?
What does ingratiate mean? I could deduce that it means like get in with you, but I don't know that word. Please.
We have a role for a Jewish basketball player in Super Troopers 3. Why don't you suck my dick?
Do me a favor. Send me a script and let me see if I would shine in it before I even have an interest. Thanks.
You got it, bro. You got it, bro.
He's got to know if he can work with it.
You think I want to just do stuff to be on TV? I was in background on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, and now I've had Howie Mandel as a guest.
Oh, Jesus.
What?
Okay.
I love
Wasn't he
Howie
insane
Mandel.
elsewhere?
He was. Didn't he put used to put a glove on his head?
Yeah,
and
yeah. He used to
inflate
put a
it with-
rubber glove and
Yeah.
great bit. He's a great bit.
That's a
I
great
love
bit.
it. I loved his stand up.
He's a jack of all trades.
He really is.
You know, you've had somebody on your podcast, your show, the Wedding Crasher episode, John Rutnitsky, who is a fan favorite
Oh,
of
okay.
mine and the Take Your Shoes Off podcast.
He's in this season too. He's in a couple episodes of this new season.
I actually think this might be one of his best episodes.
Yeah.
I mean, he's in 2 episodes this season, but
How do you know John?
Stand up. I've known him for a long time.
Okay.
And he's been on my podcast 3 times now, and it's always a wild, because every time he's come on, something in his life has happened where he's feeling extremely insecure.
Okay.
And he just doesn't want to fucking talk about it. And it's just
Okay.
hours of that. He is, I think he's one of the funniest people.
Unbelievably funny.
Yeah. Have you guys got to experience like getting to know him at all? Or is it just
Yeah.
the character on set?
No, yeah, we've hung out off.
I wonder,
set,
is he comfortable
socially.
being him? Because
I don't know. I guess we wouldn't know that.
I actually spent a weekend with him. I met him
Romantically.
We were doing stand-up comedy in the same
I
show.
don't know you do stand up.
We did it for like 10 years.
Yeah.
Now it's been 5 years since I've been on stage because of the show, like just no
Yeah.
time. But he and I did a show with Dov Davidoff up at Shumash Casino
Okay.
for a
Do you
weekend.
remember how the jingle of that goes?
No.
Shumash, Shumash, Shumash Casino and Buffet.
You know what they should have done? I love that you know that. They should have licensed Styx, Too Much Time on My Hand. I got Shumash time on my hands.
Okay.
Think about that.
Okay.
Shumash time on your hands.
Okay.
Time on my hands.
That's great.
Yeah, that is good. I hope it doesn't get flagged. That sounded exactly like the Stick song.
Why are you fucking with my singing?
How am I fucking with your singing? I'm being serious. We get flagged
Yeah,
all the time.
you can't just sing random songs, although that is fair use.
You know what? I
from a legal
apologize. That was
perspective.
defensive of me.
Yeah.
I apologize.
Okay.
But you still have to dispute it and wait days.
I guess so. It's only if somebody brings some sort of injunction against you. You have to
Listen,
worry
I don't
about
want to perjure myself. I made up that Shumash jingle.
Oh, you
Go
did?
on. I did.
that. Oh, it's pretty good though. But Rudnitsky, I think, is one of the great improv actors too. He just went off on our show this season.
I actually
just
think-
pure improv.
I think we should
Very
put
good.
his audition tape out there.
Well, let's put it right here.
Help! 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 Okay, if we both hit the windshield at the same time, we can climb out.
For the last time, even if we break it, our legs are pinned in. Oh, God. Oh, still no service. I'm sure somebody will spot us
No
soon.
one's gonna spot us. No one spotted us yet. This is my #1 makeout spot because no one comes up here. Oh my God, I'm so hungry. I'm hungry.
Didn't you eat an 8-pound lobster at dinner?
It's a protein load every 3 hours and my enzymes get totally whack. Do you have anything in your purse, like a power drink, like brute force fuel or anything?
What? I don't carry brute force fuel.
Well, it doesn't have to be brute force fuel. It could be like mega force fuel.
I don't have any kind of force fuel in my purse.
Oh, God.
But I do have these.
Brownies? You freaking kidding me? Okay. This dog will hunt.
Those are pop brownies.
Wait, what? For real?
What? It's legal. They were left over from a concert I went to.
I mean, I don't care. I'm just so hungry.
They're pretty strong, just let you know. It's probably a bad idea to eat them while we're trapped in a ditch with no way out.
Oh, crazy. Oh, this is crazy. You think I'm a nerd. You must think I'm a nerd. Oh. I'm a big boy. I think I'll be alright. I was born high. My mom ate pop brownies while I was in the womb for 9 months. Didn't affect me at all. You know, I was also born with a 6-pack.
What?
Yeah, it's true. Must have been doing crunches or something inside my mom.
Okay.
Well, he did.
I gotta find it.
For his
I know, so we have
audition.
to ask him.
Oh, right. He'll say yes, though. You're his friend.
Yeah, but you still got to ask. Always ask.
That's a good idea.
I got a friend over here. I got a friend over here.
Yeah.
And they're friends with each other. This friend says, hey, could I get this friend's phone number? I say, let me ask.
Yes, that's totally true. I'm with you on that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you were talking about Shumash? Shumash?
Wait, am I talking Shumash right now? Thank
Well,
you.
you did
very
stand-up.
much.
You're doing
Thank you very
stand-up
much.
up there.
We were doing a stand-up show, and we hung out for the weekend, and hung out by the pool.
Nice.
And talked about life and the industry,
Right.
and Saturday Night Live and fame.
That's
and,
deep.
and things like that. We hung out all weekend.
That's what you're talking about. Do you know the man as a man? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, it's more specific. I find that over everything is the man or the woman, one of the two, and no in between. No, I don't really have that take. But you have the person, and then you have some people are always this person,
Yeah.
and then some people are different in different situations.
Okay.
And I only know John when I'm with him, and I've known him for a while, but I feel like because he is so unbelievably funny, and
Yes.
I do feel, but he's also very he's in his head in a very specific way where I hypothesize that if he's not feeling safe and or in the mood with people, that side of him might not show.
Yeah.
And since you guys maybe are friends, but also his bosses,
Work, yeah.
you know, I wonder if like he was able to be, but if he's talking SNL in the business.
Yeah, but also we hung out, had drinks, and we had outside of work.
But I think you're right, and it's the thing I like about John is that he has the switch. He can turn it on and do all the funny stuff, but he doesn't. You know, a lot of times when you're hanging out with stand-up comedians,
Careful.
they're doing bits the whole time.
Yeah. Well, you know, it is a performance.
But I'm not talking about this. President company excluded.
When I met you outside, everything.
But
was,
you know, like if we went out to dinner, I'm sure you wouldn't be doing bits the whole time, would you?
to be fair,
To be fair.
I have in the past few years come into some really strong self-awareness that I've gotten a lot better at.
And did it get sticky?
What?
He said, "I've come into some self-awareness."
Is that where we are, guys? Really? Come on. Let's elevate.
What on?
Let's elevate, guys. Come on.
He likes cum jokes.
I don't love them.
Okay.
I do like them though.
See, my kids do it the other way. They're like, "I don't like them. I love you."
Oh,
Oh man,
those for
I
your
wanted
coffee.
that to go over.
But I want to hear the point you're making, though. You're saying the self-awareness you've had recently.
You
What is
came
that?
into some self-awareness.
Yeah,
Come
what
on,
is the
bleep it?
You
what is
said it.
self-awareness?
I just became aware better of how people receive me. Like 6 years ago, there was just something happened in my life.
Yeah.
And I have become more aware of how often I was doing bits where it was like a form of communication. It wasn't even like something I was consciously needing to do.
Yeah.
And then I stopped doing bits for a long time, and I found this equilibrium to where like I just love them. I love them so much. I love them so much.
Sure.
And I have found a circle of friends that like we're able to play with. I also don't always do them,
Right.
but like I'd be lying to you if I went to dinner if we went to dinner, and especially if we didn't even know each other yet, I would want to be doing bits. And if that's something, I'll be in social situations where I ask people, I go, "Are we doing bits? Are we okay with that?" And if they say no, I have no ego with that. I'm out.
Okay. No bits.
That's fine. That's like personally when I go to like improv parties that are
It's
hosted
an improv party.
that are hosted by somebody from like IO or the Groundlings or and everyone's doing bits. I'm like, I'm fucking leaving. I'm out of here.
Well, there's a difference between living in a cartoon, right?
Yeah.
Versus like right now we're having a serious conversation.
Yeah.
And then somebody says come, and then you do a bit. Like
Right.
I don't want to ignore
Totally.
these. I have this theory that jokes, no, we don't ever write jokes. All we do is see them when they exist, and they all exist all the time. And how good are you at seeing the joke, right? So the jokes are all there. If there's something in the time, like my sister passed, I'm so sorry. It's like, oh, that's a great joke, but we'll save that for later.
Yeah.
But like if we're talking and then there's some things that fly by, I want to be able to grab it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely. We're in agreement on that. Life is funny.
But there's also a filter to it all, right? Where you have to figure out when you grab it and don't grab
That's the craft of social interaction.
it. Correct.
Which is way harder than comedy.
Or social intercourse.
Okay, see,
Wait.
like sometimes you could turn it off, especially now while we're talking about it. You know what I mean?
It's very self-aware.
You just pissed me off.
All right.
You just made me mad. That's the
happened?
most honest thing I can say. I didn't like that comment.
Oh, well.
Hey, could we have a? That's my button where we get serious.
Okay.
Okay.
Even though you're being playful when you say that, what didn't you like about that? I'm off. Let's talk. I
Okay,
want to
go.
hear that.
Go.
Tell me what you didn't like about that.
Remind me of what it was.
Sure. You were talking about you were talking about the
I said
the-
social
the-
intercourse.
You were talking about the plus side. Like it's good to be able to turn it off. We're being serious. You establish that. Then I'm saying, yeah, but I love bits. And you're like, yeah, but you have to know when. Then you did a joke and I called you out using your thing. And that pissed you off.
I don't like when people use my words against me. That's why.
Right. Do you feel that people see you, or do you see yourself as a hypocrite?
Yeah, that's what I don't like. That's what you pissed me off.
Yeah.
You called me out.
So are you mad? I'm really asking. Are you mad at me for calling you out, or did you not like the feeling of you being exposed and then you got hit?
See, this is why I attack. This is why I'm going to start attacking again. Okay, because
I'm being serious. I'm really asking. We all have these things. I love this stuff.
Yeah.
We all have these things.
So what's the question again?
Are you mad at me for calling you out, or did it really trigger you that you established something and you were vulnerable with your own thing and you got hit?
I mean, it's a little bit of both. Like, I don't really give a shit. Like,
I think so. I think you do. Your two kids who live, where do they live again now?
They live in New York. No, that's not true.
yeah, I'm a New York kid, but bro, you
He's
don't
a New
wanna
York.
fuck with
He's a
me.
New York City kid.
You don't want to fuck with me.
You from the city?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jeez, from Maine
big city.
and 8th?
Yeah.
Upper side? Or are we going? Where is it? Over by Yonkers?
Yeah. He's not familiar.
I'm not from Yonkers.
Please.
I'm not that far.
I'm not familiar. Watch this.
Yeah.
I just pulled out my pants.
What do
Wait, you got
Do you have a
some-
map?
He's got a certificate from the mayor of New York.
Oh, look at that. He's been to
The monster.
Sarge's.
At Sarge's.
shirt.
Yeah. Yeah. You
I
bought
don't think I've
merch.
ever been to Sarge's.
You bought merch.
I love merch.
You do love merch. You're wearing merch. You are presenting merch.
Yeah. I'll give you guys a discount on my merch if there's anything you want.
Do you have
You have
merch?
good swag.
I got good stuff.
We got contacted yesterday by our network, and they asked us if we wanted some Shark Week swag.
And?
You know. Do you like Shark Week?
I love
You like Shark Week?
Yeah, but when it comes to swag, it doesn't matter what the thing is. It's how
You
does
just
it
want
fit.
it.
No.
Oh,
No.
Whether it's a
no.
good cut.
How does
whether
it
it's
fit?
good. Whether the cut's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm wearing a Sal Volcano shirt, which I would anyway. I love
Yeah,
the guy.
sure.
But like, I'm not. It's such a good shirt. It
Yeah.
feels good.
I'm the exact
look
same
how good
way.
I look in it.
I'm the exact same way. If this thing is long enough, or whatever, the cut is right, I'll wear it into the ground. I don't even care what it is. Like I wore like somebody gave me a Quake T-shirt. Remember that Quake T-shirt?
I do. It's a video game you've never
Which
played.
I've never. I don't even know what it is. And
I remember that game.
I just liked the fit of it and the color of it, and I would wear it around, and people were like, "Hey, Quake!" And I'm like, I have no idea what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
Lead into it.
It's also
I
like
have no idea.
you got a baseball. You bought a Chevrolet
did.
SUV, and they gave you a baseball hat with the Chevy.
Yeah.
Oh, you wear a Chevy hat?
Yeah.
Chevy ride or die, dude.
Are you a Chevy guy?
I mean, I know the hat, but I'm not particular to the brand.
The thing is, they gave me a hat, and it was an extra large hat, which I have a large
I
head.
didn't know hats go that. I thought it was
Well,
number sizes.
No, I'll tell you, because what happened was, and then I checked out this company, and this company makes these big head hats, and they say for the cranially endowed. Can you see that?
Oh yeah.
It says cranially endowed. And they make these big hats. And all of a sudden I was like, shit, man. And so Chevy made these hats. I contacted this company, and then they made hats for our TV show.
That's great.
Because
you find a brand you like.
Yeah.
Now
And it's like some company in Tennessee or something. And they make these big head hats. And now I wear them. That's what I do. Because I got a big head.
yeah.
Otherwise, it looks like, like Babe Ruth hat. You know what I mean? Like it's a little beanie on my head.
Yeah, it's like when you get a little hard shell baseball helmet with ice cream in it.
Yeah, you put it on your head.
Pop it on your head.
Yeah.
Do you like baseball?
Not particularly. I have nothing against it.
You're just straight basketball.
You big Guardians fan? what it
My
is?
family is.
Okay.
My family is.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you a Cavaliers fan?
Yeah. But the past few years, I have not been watching as much basketball as I used to.
You weren't a Cavs fan when you were a kid, though.
I was a Cavs fan when I was a kid. Oh, yeah. I went to Kent State, and with a college ID, you get to go to the Cavs game, and whatever seats are left, you get for $5. And before LeBron came, they were lower bowl.
Okay.
So I would go all the time and just.
I thought you went to Harvard.
I went to Kent. I was just joking.
Oh. How do you feel about that?
Did you even go to Harvard Law?
No,
I went to law school.
I know.
Don't fucking lie to us again.
Well, you should do your homework, right? You should do your homework.
I
Rick went
did-
to Kent State.
No, I did go to Harvard Law. Yes,
You did not.
absolutely, I did. Google it right now.
So you went to Kent State, and then you went to Harvard Law.
I went to Harvard Law.
Okay.
Yes, and I didn't graduate from Kent State.
Okay.
I graduated from Penn. I went to Kent State the first 2 years.
And then transferred to Penn.
Yes, for 3 years, incidentally.
Okay.
Some of my credits didn't transfer.
Penn State or UPenn?
UPenn.
Okay.
160,000 students on that campus,
No, it's Penn State.
like I said.
This episode is sponsored by Liquid IV. Now, when you do podcast ads like this, the brands often ask you to talk about things that are like personalized to you. I could talk about the real reasons that I need to hydrate. My real reasons are everybody needs to hydrate. But what they suggest is probably you might need to hydrate because of late night TV binging. I think that's an interesting reason to need to hydrate. Back-to-back Zoom meetings. Both of these things are just sitting at home, not sweating. Going on a hot girl walk. That's quote. That I actually have needed to hydrate from. Not just high energy athletic endeavors. Now I get why they're saying that, which is true. You always need to hydrate. You don't just need to hydrate after a big basketball game. With 3 times the electrolytes of the leading sports drink plus 8 vitamins and nutrients for everyday wellness, Liquid IV hydrates 2 times faster than water alone. I'll also tell you that Liquid IV is delicious. Did you know that 1 stick of Liquid IV in 16 ounces of water hydrates you twice as fast and more efficient than just water alone? You didn't? Oh boy, do you have a lot to learn about electrolytes. Mind you, there are no artificial sweeteners and 0 sugar. It's also non-GMO and free from gluten, dairy, and soy. Real people, real flavor, real hydrating, and now sugar-free. Grab your Liquid IV Hydration Multiplier sugar-free in bulk at Costco, or get 20% off when you go to liquidiv.com and use code TYSO at checkout. That's 20% off of anything you order when you use code TYSO at liquidiv.com.
Hey, you mind if I take another hit of this sweet, sweet marijuana?
Go for it. It seems like your throat is, it's almost as if it hasn't taken a hit yet.
We good. Nice. Hey, where do you get one of these sweet freeze pipes? Probably at thefreezepipe.com, promo code TYSO.
And you get 10% off.
Yay. Are you Rick's dad?
No way. If I was Rick's dad, then how would I know all you need to do is shop today and let freeze pipes, icy glycerin chambers do all the heavy lifting. Say goodbye to harsh smoke and coughing attacks by shopping for the smoothest pipe, bubblers, bongs, and dab rings. My name's Rick's dad, and I got my son has a bigger dick than me.
Guys, Rick Glassman and Steve Glassman, my name.
Thank you.
That was great. That was amazing. Guys, thank you so much. Steve, I got the mic. Steve, yeah. Oh, man, that was really sweet.
I haven't seen my dad in 8 years. This is the first time I've seen him. He came to the show. Yeah. This was really funny.
Thank you all.
Wow, guys, one more time for Steve and Rick Glassman.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Yeah, that was awesome, dude. I love you, Steve. Oh, there we go. I love you, baby. Good to see you. Yeah. All right. Oh my God. John Madden just said, can't wait for me and my son to have a moment like that.
No, I went to Kent State. I graduated from Kent. But
Did you go to law school?
You
though?
can't fucking believe anything this guy said.
I don't know. I'm trying to.
I didn't go to law school.
I'm trying
Don't you
to.
see
I've just been
Well,
watching
I'll take
Suits. I've been watching Suits, honest to goodness. And in Suits, he pretends he went to Harvard. And when you said that, I just
see.
took this as an acting opportunity. Because
Okay.
like I said, I'm really into drama now. And I
Sure.
just was using that moment to play. But I forgot to tell you otherwise. I didn't mean to lie.
You could send this in to the Suits people, and maybe they'll give
I
you
think
a
the
part.
show, again, they would have to write a role where I could shine in. And I do think the show is over now.
Oh, is that right?
I think it's been.
I've been
over
saying no to
a
stuff
decade.
recently. And I'm not even working that much.
What are you saying no to? Come on. Tell me something you said no to, and don't lie to me.
Okay.
Because that's all you've done since I've walked in the door.
He's
tell you-
going to lie to you right now.
No, you know what?
Fuck you, Rick.
Just go ahead. Tell me something that you said no to.
I said no to 2 things this week. And one of them was just an audition, though.
Okay. Are you at liberty to say you think?
Yeah,
Or-
sure,
yeah.
but bleep it.
Okay.
There was a movie where they're doing about the.
Okay.
I've actually been thinking about recently, like, I haven't been doing so much, and I wonder, is that like good for me? I'm saying no to a lot of things, or is it like, Rick, what are you doing, dude?
Well, I think
saying
there
no
is
to
that-
so many things.
There's that point in your career where that happens. Like there's
I
a
haven't
point where
gotten that though.
Well, no, I think it's not your stature. I think it's mental. So I think it's like, you come here and you're like, I got to do everything. I got to take everything.
Yeah.
And at some point you realize that my time is valuable and my whatever. There's a certain commodity, and so then I feel like you put like a little bit more of a filter on things.
Yeah,
And it's not how big you are or how
but I don't know how much that intuition is going to service me right now. I'm leading with it. Here's an example that's more superficial.
Yeah.
I went to a buddy's screening of their movie, right?
Yeah.
And we have a lot. Do you want another one?
No, I'm going to put this down and take the water.
Okay. And thank you for your patience. A friend, they did this movie, and you just do notice it's higher, so it could.
Yeah, I live on Earth. I know what this is.
I got to keep my eye on you.
He's got 2 kids.
Look at this.
Don't do that. That's fine.
How does that
That's
make
fine.
you feel?
Look how he's getting upset.
I'm not going to spill it. I'm not a fucking animal, bro.
I saw some of our friends were in this movie.
Don't talk down to me.
And they had one sec, bud.
Hold on.
And they had
hold on a second.
They had some good parts, right?
Yeah.
Like a few scenes, they were funny, blah blah blah. And this is I don't know if it's a judgment, but like my take on that was good, cool, in a completely superficial way. That's not going to do anything for them outside of did they have a good time making that?
Yeah.
Which is cool.
Which is important too.
Very much
Maybe
so.
the most important.
But like, that's not something to go back and feel a regret. Oh, I could have had a good time. It's like from like a career standpoint. And I look at all these things like doing stuff helps with the relationships.
Yes.
But it doesn't.
Work begets work.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't want to do that.
I think
That's a grown-up thing.
you're right not to do things you don't want to do.
Yeah.
I think for me, the only thing is
I have to say, I'm not making a joke. We'll mix it. It'll be better, but you got to bring this closer.
fuck you.
I'm telling you, man, especially because we're mixing, there's going to be a little bit of an echo.
Yeah.
You're a fucking liar.
Put the headphones on. Did you hear the difference between him and here?
Yeah, I do.
Put the headphones on.
No.
Yeah.
I'm not. You're on such a defensive now, dude, that it's
This is
over.
what you bring to the table.
That's fair.
You ever The Boy Who Cried Wolf? You ever fucking read that?
Because of the law school thing?
The whole
fuck off
thing.
about that. One little thing. You know, we're talking about jokes that float by that because I'm trying to learn, I don't do. There was an opportunity where you were talking about Tennessee, and I was going to say, you're not the only 10 I see because you're both on the couch, but I didn't want to interrupt.
Okay. But that's a good joke.
Yeah, why didn't you make that
That's
joke?
fine.
Because I wanted to.
You want to keep the conversation
Yeah,
rolling.
and I wanted to be fair.
Understandable.
Okay, thank you.
Because if I would have said, you're not the only 10 I see, you would have been like, I fucking hate this guy.
Don't presume to know my reaction to your joke.
Cut to a montage of all the times he said it.
Yeah.
God damn it. I hate this fucking guy. I hate this fucking guy.
Okay.
I hate this fucking guy. Oh, I hate this fucking guy. I hate this fucking guy.
Let me talk to him. I'll talk to him.
I hate this I fucking hate this guy.
Okay. Okay. See? Sorry.
I hate this fucking guy.
let
I'm not
go.
doing this shit again.
Let
no
it
more
go.
podcasts.
And
we're
we're back. I apologize for that.
What I was saying, I think that saying no is good. You don't want to. We're being serious now. What is that?
Take it down.
Just look real quick,
Can I tell you something?
buddy.
I love you. I fucking love you.
You have my attention.
Now we're back to that. Okay.
You're very cool. Thank you. And I can tell you're a good lover. What I was going to say was I think it's good to say no to things because you know you won't do as good a job if you're not enjoying it. The thing I worry about is that because I say no a lot, particularly when my agents would send me sitcoms, network sitcoms, and actually a lot of things that they are going to start thinking that I'm a prima donna and they will stop sending me material because they're like, he says no to everything. Yeah, he passes on everything. And I tell him, I'm like, just keep sending it.
Right.
I'm going to say no.
Like, I want to hear the specials, even though I'm probably not going to get anything, but who knows?
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's the thing.
I always get the specials.
I always get the specials.
Always get the specials.
I'm like, ooh, that sounds, ooh, I like that. I'll have that. But that's not the way I am.
Is that why you got rid of your agent? Was your agent sending you stuff that was...
No.
Or their agent got rid of you?
No.
If I was his agent, I'd fucking get rid of him. I hate this fucking guy so much.
They're wonderful people. I don't. I didn't feel it was worth it.
Okay. Got it.
I didn't feel it was worth it.
The dough. Yeah. I hear you.
He's Jewish after all.
Oh, brother. Look out. Here we go.
Yeah. Bro, I can say that. I grew up. I'm an honorary Jew.
I'm an honorary Harvard alum.
I guess you are.
So that's it.
I saw you with 100% confidence make that joke, and then something that I don't think happens to you much. A tiny, tiny, tiny bit of you questioned the joke. I saw it in your eyes. Cut back to it.
He's Jewish. Swipe back now.
And once we swipe back, it's done. That was in the past.
Oh, the bit's over now?
Well,
Oh, I see.
He doesn't.
He understands editing.
Do you direct?
Yeah.
How do those episodes go?
Fucking.
Are you laughing because there's some problems?
I'll tell you
no,
one person who
because
I know
one
I'm not
second.
going to
Brutally frank. You're being
know-
brutally frank. I like that.
I know who I'm
Can I
not
still
going
be
to be
Garth?
directing.
Yeah.
I know who I'm never going to direct.
Okay.
You want me to direct the episodes I'm in?
Look out. Look out. Have you directed? Well, you direct your that web series.
Only my. I've done a fair amount of stuff that's my stuff. Never anything legit, and that's what I want to do. Like that's what I really want.
God, well, I think those were great.
Do you, honestly, right now at this moment in the
Yes.
podcast,
Should I take my headphones off so I don't hear this?
do you like him or no?
I do like him.
Okay. I just want to know.
I do like him.
Okay.
He's got the requisite level of sass for me.
He's
I like the
sassy.
amount of sass he has.
Okay. Who's sassier, him or me?
He's more dry sass, and you're not as dry as he is. He's very dry. He's not even listening to me.
Yeah.
That's okay.
This is what I mean. This is what I mean.
Your web series, the joke.
Hello. I know you guys were talking about me. I took it off because I didn't know what you were saying.
Well,
Are we good?
I was praising you.
Oh, really?
My favorite jokes are when you approach
Finish each other's sentences.
No, when you approach the writers of the show on Dateable and don't know their names.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's like you call someone's name out and you think it's this person, but then this person, you know, I like that.
It's a classic device where you lean into
great.
the things people don't like, and as long as the
Great.
narrative is aware, the person doesn't have to be, and that's the brilliance of an anti-hero.
There you go. Oh yeah, suck it, make love to it.
Eat
Yeah.
that pussy.
That's why you make this latte. It's not really for the taste or the caffeine. It's just to have a prop to lick. Is that what it comes down to?
Wait. By the way, wait
the way
till
I
you
do it is, I feel like it works. That
Really think that was
also
a little,
works.
little too much?
No, I liked it.
A little over the top.
let's see it again. But that's actually the way you eat
but
and
we
drink.
need-
But that's gross. A woman doesn't want to be at the end of that. But on the end of that, you know, you might want to get on the end of that, right? His tongue move.
Oh, like I'm. You're
His is
saying-
better than mine. Is what I'm saying. It's more effective.
Well, I don't need the specials. So, because you're going down on a woman, she's going to think, oh, everything's special to you.
Right.
He doesn't even know what you just said.
Yes, he does.
I kind of know.
How,
I have 3 kids.
and he goes down on all of them. That's what he just said.
Who goes down on what?
You.
First base.
Okay. Who's on first?
So you were saying no to stuff, but we didn't get back to that. I want to go like still hear what you're saying.
Well, I'd say it's like the only fear I have is that my agents are going to get tired of me saying no, and they're going to stop.
Do you want me to send them this clip so they understand?
Yeah.
Have you had that conversation? Listen, I know you said keep sending, but have you had the conversation saying like to check in?
I actually said that. Yes, I do. Cut to the clip. You just weren't listening to me. I said it to you. I say it to them in advance now. I'm going to say no to everything, but
Yeah. So I remember. In fact, I even
I'm really
said,
sorry. That was too aggressive. I'm sorry.
it wasn't too aggressive. You took a swing and missed,
you can
and that's
edit
not a big deal.
You can edit that out.
No, it's fine. People miss all the time.
Why do I apologize to you and then you fucking attack me right back?
I was I don't know.
I
guess
apologized and then you fucking attacked me.
I didn't
right
realize I
back.
was attacking you.
Then you called me. You said I apologize, and then you were like, "Oh no, it's okay. You don't have to apologize. You took a shot."
I'm saying you take. Listen, man. You know, Hall of Famers get on blah 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 with 30% or whatever. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
So I'm just
70%,
saying.
yeah.
Oh, thank you.
You just took a swing, man.
So you call me a Hall of Famer?
I've been a fan of you guys since I was a kid.
Okay. There you go. That's very nice. That's a very nice thing. It's a very nice thing to say.
I'm so sorry.
Acknowledge
I watched
that.
the beginning of
Acknowledge that.
the very beginning of when you guys went on Whiskey Ginger.
Okay, yeah.
And Santino said, and I believe him, but I still felt like he goes, listen, before we get started, I was going to say, I have just been a fan of what you guys do, blah, blah, blah. And though I believe him, the pessimist or the judgmental,
Sure.
whatever the negative projection that I admit I'm making is like, come on, dude. You know, come on.
Bullshit.
Not bullshit.
Okay.
But like
shut up.
you know what?
Like, really?
I don't know. Hey, here's what it is.
Yeah.
It feels like a trope. Even though it's true,
Yeah.
it feels like a trope to me.
Yeah.
Here's what it is. It's a very specific, how you doing?
Okay.
When people say, how you doing?
Yeah.
I just like, it's fine.
Do you think there's?
Because you think that's generic.
I think that you could care. For example, I believe that I believe Andrew, but also like people also say stuff, and I'm not specific to you guys at all.
Yeah.
When I receive it, if I get off stage and somebody comes up to me to talk about my set, I'll believe it more than somebody walks by or I walk by and they go, hey, good set, man.
Right.
And I think like maybe not, but like people feel they need to do the thing.
Sure. Yeah.
That thing, I think, I just judge it. I think it's kind of funny.
But but some people are genuine.
Like I said, I believe his was. It still ticks something to me.
Got it.
I saw a friend's movie at a thing.
Yeah.
And afterwards, a lot of people were going up to him, and that's great.
Yeah.
I made a conscious choice, and just because I like to be received this way, I made a conscious choice to message him the next day.
Okay.
Was thinking about this. This was so funny, blah, blah,
Good.
blah.
Yeah, specifics.
As opposed to just, hey, man, right away, because I would feel that person might feel that to be obligatory.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
So I do get a little like when I hear things that could be obligatory, even though they might be real, I do think it makes me laugh. In the same way when maybe when I ejaculate in a woman's mouth,
Okay.
I laugh.
Okay.
Like I want to do that. I would love to do that in your mouth.
Sure.
Like, come on, you had to do that.
Right.
I feel like you had to do that, and I'm sorry. It's a similar thing. I feel like
I don't equate those, but okay.
Well, you like the
feel you.
specials.
I get you.
Do you connect with that? Any of what I said?
No.
No. Maybe it's a
No, I connect with the whole obligatory, commentary.
I actually
I didn't want to hit the mic.
I appreciate that though, because it's like when I one day meet Mick Jagger,
yeah.
like what am I going to say? Like I'm a huge fan. Of course, he's heard it a fucking billion times. So
Right.
it's like that's the one thing maybe you don't have to say. Like we know that.
But then if you don't say it,
Yeah.
then
Here's where it gets tricky.
okay.
Tell me.
If you feel that and you want to say that,
Yeah.
then you should.
Correct.
But also know that don't have expectations of how that's going to be received, because he'll just go, "Thanks, man." I can't do a Mick Jagger. I don't know what he sounds
That
like.
was really close. That was good.
Like you can't always get what you want, man. Or whatever.
That's exactly that is how he sounds.
But you could try sometimes.
Sure.
You just might find.
Get what you need.
It's
Two-handed drinking.
I'm in a really good mood right now.
That's very Trumpian.
I'm also talking a lot,
Yeah.
so sorry. But I
You can edit that out.
I hope you guys like me.
You
because
can
I'm
edit
having
that out.
a really good time right now.
I'm having a
really
good
enjoying.
time.
I'm enjoying
very
this,
good time.
and I've also decided I'm not going to attack you.
Oh.
So tell me about your 3 kids.
See, you let your guard down and he just fucking
This
hit
is what
you.
I'm talking
He hit
about.
you.
This
Tell me
is
the
what
truth.
I'm fucking
Tell me
talking
the
about.
truth.
I told you.
Yeah.
I figured out the formula from the beginning.
Sure.
Just attack,
Sure.
attack. That's the
I'm just
only
gonna-
way.
I'm just gonna be
You
nice.
got to keep him on his heels in the corner, because the second you give him a fucking moment of air, he will slice.
But
your
only
jugular.
you. I feel like I've been a nice guy and he hasn't done that to me.
That's what I said.
You're so funny too, by the way.
Thanks,
Like
man.
you don't have to do attack shit to
Thank you.
shine.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Is that obligatory or was that
no,
genuine?
He's attacking
Genuine.
me by saying that.
Oh, you're so insecure. You're such a miserable, insecure guy. I really think you're great.
Thanks.
Absolutely. You spilled a
Thank
little
you.
on your shirt. I don't care.
He always does.
That's my thing.
He always does.
I do that all the time.
I'm surprised.
So
that-
does he.
I'm
Yeah.
surprised it took him this long.
I spill a drink on myself every single day. Do you know that? I didn't. Why? You didn't know? A small amount of liquid comes out of one of the things I drink every single day. This is going to sound crazy. It's been happening for years, and I usually don't miss a day. And I just come to the conclusion that someone put like a small hex on me or something.
We put it in the show.
In fact, we put it in our
I
pilot.
wear a white shirt as the chief of the fire department and I always have a stain on it.
In fact, it's in our pilot episode.
Yeah. Interesting.
You said something else that was in the pilot episode about soft, and you
Soft,
said
yeah.
off earlier,
Yeah,
and I
off.
wonder what is the origins of the.
I don't know.
It's just you like the way it feels.
We just like to
We like it.
speak it that way, say it that
Yeah.
way. And then we try to get other people to do it. And now everybody does it.
They
America.
took it from you.
Yeah, America does it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Soft.
Soft.
It's yours.
Thank you.
So with Mick Jagger, like you and in all these compliments, you have to like figure out the sweet spot, and it's arbitrary. It could depend on the recipient's mood. Because like there are times when people are like, they'll tell a story about how our material actually meant something to them
Right.
and helped them through a certain situation, and that's really nice. But there is a sweet spot there where it's like it's going on a little long.
That's what it is. It's this. Your only job is to be genuine and not to linger.
As the person delivering the okay.
But in a situation like you're talking about with Santino, it's like we're there to linger for another hour after that. But I had a great one the other day. Like I was with a buddy of ours.
Yeah.
And we were at a bar.
Yeah.
And I actually we're sitting outside. Like I asked them for a lighter at one point, and like whatever. We were there in the same space for like probably 90 minutes. And at the end of it, when they were leaving, they said, "Just want to say, love your shit."
Got it.
Awesome. And that's it. Just want to say that. And they walked.
Right.
And that to me was perfect. And my friend and I discussed that. Like he was like, "That's the perfect way to do it."
Makes you want to go like, well, what did you like?
Wait a minute.
Yeah. No, I don't do that.
I do.
It's only half of it, though. It doesn't really matter what you think. The person who's delivering the compliment,
Exactly.
it's that they got that out of them. They got that off their
They
chest.
wanted to be seen and express the gratitude.
And they can walk away and say, "Oh, I saw Steve Lemme, and I told him what I thought." And regardless of how you received it, they were able to tell you that.
Do you remember that we got like you and I were on the road.
Yeah.
We were at a restaurant. We
Doing
ate
your
our
thing?
meal, and on our way
stand-up.
out, the waitress came up and gave us a napkin.
Yeah.
That's sweet.
And it was from somebody, a guy who said, I'm in the this division of the military, said your movies got us through the war.
Right.
And that was it. Didn't identify himself, didn't come out.
Right.
Or no. And then do you remember another guy once charged at us in the parking lot? He came out of the restaurant and he charged at us, and we were like, "What the fuck?" And he just came out to tell us he was in the military.
Right.
And
Right.
he's
Yeah.
a big fan.
Yeah.
I like those interactions.
the chargings and the napkins.
Yeah.
That would be the name of your next special. Charging and napkins.
Charging
Charging
napkins.
napkins. We got chased. Through Nashville, Tennessee.
Oh, we did. Yeah.
By some women in a truck.
Yeah.
Hey, you guys got some aggressive fans. I understand
They're very
your
aggressive.
defensiveness now.
Well, they want to tell you how they feel. You know what I mean?
I love you guys.
Right. And you're like, "Ah,"
One of my now best friends I met somewhere, and I was a fan of his. Shout out to Lamorne Morris. We'll put his Instagram handle up here.
What up, Lamorne?
But my similar to a Santino or to a charging fan, I'm a huge fan of yours. I think you're so funny. That was how I introduced myself.
Yeah.
So if it's real,
Yeah.
just sometimes I question it.
I get it. Yeah.
I also I sometimes I question it.
But you have something to bring to the table, though, also, right? Like you have a reputation for being a funny person.
At the time, I wasn't saying no to everything.
Kevin, don't.
Like if Mick Jagger came up and said to you, "Hey, man, I really love your stuff."
Yeah, I watch everything.
Then
I don't
what?
want to miss a thing.
You'd fucking, jizz in your pants, right?
I absolutely would jizz
Yeah.
in my pants.
I really loved you in Beerfest, mate.
Hey,
Have you said that?
you know what? Oh, I love Tacoma FD.
Oh, I love Tacoma off day.
There you go. That's better than you did before.
Do you know what I get from Tacoma FD is a lot of satisfaction. I would
What would you
jizz.
do?
I would
Oh my
jizz
God.
in my pants.
Do you know all of their songs?
Yeah.
He is a big Rolling
Do
Stones guy.
you think if I ever said one, it would go over your head, or do you think you don't ever miss a thing?
I mean, that's the second time you don't miss a thing. That's Aerosmith. What do you want from me right now?
What do you really want from me? I just want you to be present.
Aerosmith.
Yeah, Aerosmith or the Stones? What are we talking about?
I don't want to miss a thing.
Oh, wait, I was thinking of Aerosmith.
Oh my God. That's not cool.
That's
bro.
embarrassing, bro.
That's not cool,
Different
bro.
generation.
That's embarrassing, bro.
Different
Steven
generation.
Tyler, originally the knock on him was that he was just a Mick Jagger wannabe.
Right. That's probably where you're mixing it up.
I think.
I mean,
just
I'm trying to
made
give you an out.
No, I fucked up.
Do you like
Wow,
the
it's
Stones?
just maybe you listen to classic rock in the Cleveland suburbs. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, dog.
There you go.
Yeah, I caught it. I love you, bro. I'm having a great time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many podcasts are you guys doing to do this thing?
How penny? of them?
Ish.
How penny?
A bunch. I
Again,
mean,
strike two on me.
well, we
Yeah.
just put a movie out
Fucking
two
sucker.
months ago on Hulu, and we did a whole slate of them.
Did
And
you
now
know
we're
that?
doing all different ones this time.
I didn't see it,
It's called Quasi.
but I know that.
It's
I know,
very good. Do you have Hulu?
I do.
Yeah, check it out.
I will.
I don't know if you will.
I will.
No, I think you're just being obligatory.
No.
Okay.
I will.
Okay.
If you can't tell,
Yeah.
I really like you guys,
Oh, thanks.
and I also am looking for things to watch. I rewatch stuff all the time.
Okay.
So when someone makes a recommendation, if it strikes me, I will be like, yeah, that sounds good.
Are you struck right now?
Yeah.
Are you actually going to watch Quasi?
Yeah.
There's a pause. There was a pause there. You see
He's
that
not
pause?
going to.
Do you
His eyes went
I got a
darted,
question.
and then a pause.
When you ask somebody a question that you want an answer to, do you want them to think about it or do you want them to just say something?
Look at him. He's attacking you. He's attacking you.
It just depends
Get him,
if it's
Heffernan.
it depends if it's genuine.
Fuck it. What's your problem, bro? Stop being so weak.
I'm
Attack
not
him.
being weak. I'm just trying to be accommodating.
But he
We are
fucking
guests.
came after you.
We are guests. in this house.
Exactly.
I know,
You
but
go after
I
your
can.
guests when
I
it
can
comes
be
to
the
your
bigger man. I can be the bigger man. I don't have to play that game.
You felt attacked?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, I think that's you just received the world differently.
True.
Like that, probably you felt like an attack as opposed to an observation from a third party.
Rick, fuck you, bro. You fucking attacked him. Shut up.
I'm such a fan. I don't know why I would do that.
Will you give me a link to all of your podcast episodes? I want to dig in.
Yeah, just YouTube search Rick Glassman or Take Your Shoes
Yeah,
Off. You know what you should watch? You should watch my hit character piece, I Am Phenomenal, so you could see me as a basketball player.
Okay.
What is that? Where can I see that? What's
On
that?
YouTube.
And it's something you shot?
So when I told you I got into some self-awareness 6 years
Yeah.
ago, the inciting incident was getting kicked out of a basketball game.
Okay.
A weekly basketball game I'd been in years.
Are you an aggressive guy on the
They
court?
felt that I was a bit aggressive.
Okay. Some people, they turn a switch. They step on the court, or step on the ice, or whatever it is, and
but this stuff that you're talking about, whereas there's a smile, so I feel like you and I are on a similar page.
Yeah.
I love it. It makes me feel closer. I don't think if there's ever a moment where somebody is hurt or upset, I might not pick up on it. I would hope the person would say, "Hey, can I be honest with you?" and say something. In which case, I would feel horrible.
unless they were lying.
I think we're playing. I think this play is communicative. I feel closer to you. That's my truth.
Let me ask you a question.
But what do you? Okay.
Do you play basketball with your glasses on?
Goggles.
Gaggles?
Goggles of goggles. I have a whole bunch.
Okay. Goggles.
Okay.
That's a good call.
Because
But what's the incident? What's the 6 year ago? You're saying
that
you
was,
kicked out of a
that was
basketball
one
court.
wink too many. That did not deserve a wink.
Yeah, it did. Yeah,
Okay,
the
fine.
winks are
Fair
always
enough.
good.
You know what? I'm attacking
They're
it.
pleasurable. They're
Yeah,
pleasurable.
yeah. You know what? I'm seeing a kid Steve, and that's also something I'm feeling close to you about because I'm seeing the insecure little shit that you are.
Oh man.
And
You see, I gave him a fucking moment.
I know.
no,
now
that
it's
one
fucking
was. That
give
one
him a
was. That
moment.
was
Yeah,
an attack. And you know what? I did it because you've been defining attack, and it didn't feel good.
Can I tell you what I've been thinking the whole fucking time?
Yeah.
Is that
6.
like I remember there's a kid named Danny Yu.
Shout out to
Yes.
Danny who puts
And there's a
Instagram handle
Searchlight
together.
executive
Yep,
named Danny Yu.
Yep.
But he had the thing that I think you have on the basketball court, which is that like when you fuck with people and you get super competitive and aggro and come at them because you're wearing glasses. This is why I asked. Like you look at them a little bit under the glasses, like you don't look at them dead on, but like when you're like what, and your head is kind of back
Yeah.
like that, like just like that, and it makes one want to punch you in the
That's somebody
face.
like you. You define
And I did
meaning.
punch Danny
you
in the face.
find reasons to feel attacked. That's why you punch the Searchlight guy in the
Don't
face.
you fucking point at me, bro.
There you go.
Don't you fucking point
There
at
you
me,
go. And you
bro.
get the game. 2 things about you. You get the game and you find reasons to be attacked, but not in that order.
Okay.
Listen.
Yeah.
Are you
Don't-
friends with him still?
I'm not listening, bro.
Danny, you.
Put your headphones on for a second.
No, bro.
I have a surprise for you. Ladies and gentlemen, Mick Jagger.
Ah.
Hey, mate.
Hey, mate. I
Hey,
really
mate.
love you, Tacoma FD.
Yeah, right.
So I got kicked out of the game.
Yeah.
I got an email.
Is this a friend league, or is this like
Yeah,
a
so
municipal league, or what's the
it was
deal?
my old boss and friend, Bill Lawrence. Do you know Bill?
No, I mean I know of him.
I saw
certainly.
him in your show, The Sixth Man.
So Six Man is another great
It's
basketball movie.
basketball.
Sixth lead.
You should do one now called The Sixth Man. You just sitting on the sidelines.
They offered it to me. I said no. They wanted me to play the ball.
Good call.
Let's edit that one out.
I'm gonna put a lockjaw on
That's a
that.
swing and a miss.
Yeah. Okay, tell that to the audience. Seriously, we only have so much time. So, the email that he sent me to kick me off just for a little bit, like, hey, I don't think you might not be aware of how some people see you. I've talked about this.
So he legitimately kicked you out of the.
He said you don't come for a couple weeks, and I want to tell you how some of the guys feel because I think you might be missing this. It was a wonderful, kind email that hurt so much, and it was a beautiful email to send.
Okay.
It was you have a booger in your nose. Somebody should be telling you.
I did.
Hypothetically.
No. Oh, you're checking. Gotcha.
But this is based on that, where it's just me playing a more unaware version of myself, and JonMichael plays Bill, and his script is the email that Bill sent me.
Okay.
And it was a little piece that I made over like a few years because I didn't think I was going to share it because I was making it. I was writing something. I ended up not doing it with them. Like, let's put it together. But I do really like it. Like if somebody says, "What's something of yours I want you to see?" I would probably say either The Sixth Lead or I Am Phenomenal.
Okay. All right. Well, I've already watched Sixth Lead.
Me too.
I enjoyed it very much.
Whatever, dude.
Me too.
But I'm going to watch the other thing.
Let's talk.
It's called I'm Phenomenal.
Let's talk Tacoma FD for a sec. This is your two show.
Yes, this is our show.
Technically, you guys are show creators, writers,
Yeah. Stars.
showrunners.
Yeah.
But also,
Yeah.
where is the mind of the actors who play versus the professionals who have to do stuff? And what are the pros and cons of that? Because you guys are doing what I want to be doing. I want to be running my own show.
That's the fun part, is to run your show and be in your show. I mean, I think from the world we come in, we made our movies, that was what it was. You control everything that way, writing, acting, and directing, and producing. And this has given us a chance to do that for TV. And it's been, I mean, I love it.
This is the fourth season.
We're going into season 4, yeah. This is season 4.
Yeah, we're at 49 episodes now.
Yeah. Yeah, 49 episodes. But you know, it puts a lot of things in your head. So like, it can make it harder to do the different jobs. Like if you're acting and you're thinking about, you know, whatever the lights or the budget or whatever it is, you know what I mean?
The only part of the job that I find unpleasant, and this is not a complaint, because
podcasting to promote it.
Because as honestly, is podcasting in people's houses and like.
No, I'm sorry. Please tell me.
No, that actually is the worst part.
Is that really what you were going to say?
Yeah.
That's not what you're going to
Swear to God.
Say what you're going to say. Come on.
I don't swear to God.
Come on, say it. Say what you're going to say.
Good for you.
Good for you.
I mean that. That's good. I don't make frivolous promises myself.
Okay.
Exactly.
Good for you. What were you going to say? What don't you like about the job?
An amazing graceful touch. You barely made contact
I
with
just
me.
grazed you.
Like the hairs.
Yeah.
Do you think we would do better if you and I sat next to each other?
Do you want to do that?
I don't. But if you think it'll be better, I will.
I think, no, I don't want you to.
There was a turn.
Well, no, because what I was thinking about, it's kind of like, you know, when I'm out with my wife in a bar, it's like after like an hour or so, I want to switch sides because my neck starts to get sore because I'd be.
Well, here's the thing. He's one of those guys. And tell me if you're one of these
I
guys.
very much connect to that.
Tell me you're one of these guys. You go out to dinner with your girlfriend or your wife or whatever it is. They're a sit on the same side of the table.
I bet he is too.
Couple. I'm a sit across the table.
I want that she likes sitting next to, and it makes me feel good that she wants to sit next to me. However, I don't want to have to. Yeah, some podcasts they have their setup like this.
Yeah.
So I'm doing this for so long.
Yeah.
And then that's 2 days where I'm just like doing this.
Yeah. But I'm surprised to hear that you don't like to sit next to your girlfriend at dinner because I know you're a great lover. And that to me is the sign of a great lover. Like, because then
So that means I'm not a great lover.
No, you're not. We know that.
I like the specials.
But we'll have drinks, we'll make out, we'll kiss, we'll laugh, and
do that.
and we're not even like this.
Yeah.
You want me to?
Don't
I mean, just be careful, you know.
don't get electrocuted.
We're like this.
Yeah, I can't. I don't like that. It just makes me uncomfortable.
That's always an option to me.
My wife doesn't like it either.
How long have you guys been married to
each other?
To your wives?
I think we're at 14 years.
14 years. Well, it will be in September,
Or
right?
no, not 14 years. 12 years.
September?
No.
April.
April.
Yeah.
Yes.
18th.
Close.
Well, I'm not going to get it exactly right. You?
I'm 22 years.
How were you 10 years ago? Were you guys sitting next to each other then?
No,
Never.
I've never sat next. Never.
I've never seen them hold hands. The only time I've ever seen him kiss her. Actually, no, I've seen them kiss a bunch of times, but like it's always like
Thank
this. Like she'll come. It's always a little bird peck.
What about in private? Do you guys ever have sex?
Occasionally. I've got 3 kids, so
They have sex once a week.
3 times.
They have sex on
Boom.
Saturdays.
Boom.
They have sex. Saturdays is sex day.
We try to maintain a physical relationship. Yeah.
On the stand.
Yeah. Well into our older age. No, we still have an intimate relationship. Is that fair?
But this is how he makes love, very cautiously, and
Yeah, you're reckless with yours.
He's Latino. He's a Latino.
and my wife's Latina.
Yeah. So it's like,
I'd prefer if you referred to both of yourselves as Latinx.
We
Thank
don't.
you.
We don't go for that bullshit.
Please. I don't want to offend the people.
I'm Hispanic.
Yeah, and she's Hispanic, but you like to be referred to as Latinx. Am I wrong?
That's a great joke.
Hey, man.
That's a great
I'm
fucking
a joke
joke.
guy.
I've
They all
never heard that
exist.
before.
They all
Hispanic.
exist.
pull them out.
I've never heard that before.
You've
Hispanic.
heard Hispanic before.
I
I
have
have never heard it.
You think you made that up?
I know I did. I also know that I'm sure somebody else saw it at some point, but I never heard it before.
I never heard it before, and I'm Hispanic.
Okay.
You've heard it before. You have to imagine you've heard it before because
I feel like I've heard it before.
And
I
that's
mean,
the
I don't know
difference.
who said it, but
and that's the
yeah.
difference.
What doesn't make it any less funny?
Get him, Rick. Get him.
There's a reason you and your wife.
Well, okay, go ahead.
No, touch
Sorry.
me again like that. That's Kevin's foreplay for Kevin right there.
Let me tell you
Yes,
something.
fuck.
Yeah, that's dominant too.
Yeah.
It's very light.
Well, that's how you. It's just communications. How you get someone's attention. Let me tell you something, pal.
You could also do it with your own hand movements by putting them above your belly button.
No, that doesn't do it.
It's doing it right now, isn't it?
No, it's not a connection. You have to make a connection.
But I'm not next to you. And when you're not next to your wife, you have to find another way to make a connection.
Yeah, or not make a connection.
So, like, I've only ever seen Kevin kiss his wife with a little bird kiss, and he leans forward. He won't even touch his pelvis to her pelvis. But
Are you supposed to do that in public?
on Memorial Day weekend, when Kevin has his barbecue, which he had the first one today since COVID, it was like
This year, yeah.
3 years, yeah.
Right.
April?
No, it's May. Wait, what? My marriage or Memorial Day?
Memorial
weekend?
Day.
That's in May.
Yeah, I was just
Are you
joking.
Well,
familiar?
and actually, we've memorialized this bit in episode 9 of season 4.
Okay.
The Chiefs barbecue episode.
That's true.
When Kevin
Could you give us a little clip?
cut to the
I'm
clip.
serious. Could we? Are we allowed to give a little
Possibly.
tease?
Yeah.
Sure.
Probably. Yeah.
Episode 9.
But you have to talk to me.
When Kevin is
I'm the boss.
barbecuing, he's getting drunk, and when he receives enough compliments on his chicken, and he's done grilling, and he's heard like 40 compliments on how good his chicken is, that's when he starts to get a little PDA with his wife. It's one time where you'll see it. Memorial Day barbecue.
that makes you feel good.
Late in the afternoon, yeah, he starts to get frisky with his wife. That's the only time. And she's like, "Stop, Kevin, stop." And he's giving her, he's lots of bird kisses all over her cheeks and eyes and things like that. And
That's a thing from real life.
that's real life.
What is it that getting complimented on that makes you feel?
That's not true. It's
It
not
absolutely
getting
is true.
complimented. It's
It
not-
absolutely
It's
is
probably
true.
just the beers, is what it is. You know what I mean?
By the time 40 compliments, it's also 8 beers.
Yeah, because also like
I do hear that your chicken. I do hear though, and honest to goodness, I've heard that you make really, really good chicken.
thanks, thank you.
Did you read that on IMDb?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
And makes
best
great
at
chicken.
making
He put
chicken,
thank
that-
you, thank you.
So Rick, to understand this, does he?
And now we kiss.
So let me to understand this, you have to go backwards in time a little bit, Rick.
Oh, boy. Okay. Okay.
His father, from the very first moment I ever went over to his house in Connecticut, in West Haven,
Correct.
in the Long Island Sound.
Yeah.
It was July 4th,
Yeah.
and his father was grilling chicken. I walked in the house. He's like, "Hey, good to see you, Steve. This is the first time here. Here's what you're going to do. You're going to be eating a lot of chicken today. I make the world's best chicken, and I want you to have some. And so just know that you're going to be eating chicken. I hope you brought an appetite." And you're like, "Okay." And from the moment you bit into that first chicken, you're like, "This is the driest fucking chicken I've ever tasted in my life. Like, this chicken is so goddamn dry."
Yeah.
And he's like, "How do you like the chicken?" You're like, "I love it. It's great. This is the first time I'm hanging out at his house." And over the years, the chicken, his dad's chicken, he wants to eat as many pieces. When you're done with that first dry piece, he's like, "You gonna have seconds?" You're like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Good, because here you go." And he puts it on your plate. The chicken. And
This is my dad, not
it's
me.
the driest fucking chicken.
Yeah.
And
Not-
then
not mine.
there was the passing of the baton, which was, Kevin he owned a house and he started to grill his chicken. And there were a few times where the dad was over. And I remember like Kevin spilled a plate of raw chicken wings into the soil. And everyone was like, "Oh," and you could see Kevin had tears in his eyes and his father was looking at him. You remember that moment though, right?
I believe.
I was drunk and I laughed, but yes, go
But
ahead.
you were embarrassed because you had fucked up chicken in front of your dad.
Not in front of my. It didn't matter in front of my dad.
It mattered to him.
It sounds. If it didn't matter, I don't think you'd be correcting him. Go on.
You think? Okay.
Thank you, Rick. Thank you.
Oh, now you guys are buddies. Is that what's happening?
Yeah.
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 See?
Awesome
Here we go.
shirt, dude.
Here
Dude,
we go.
you're fucking
Here
cool
we
as
go.
shit.
Yeah.
You're fucking.
The thing is, I'm not going to react the same way. Okay.
Go ahead.
But so
I'm just going to stay above it. I'm going to hover above it.
And you got me back. Shut up.
Guys, go.
I believe you.
Go.
But so the chicken is ingrained into into his psyche, into his persona. And the fact of the matter is, and I say this in complete truth, Kevin is an excellent griller.
Thank you.
His chicken is delicious. His wings are delicious. He'll cook burgers. The burgers were burned this year.
Yeah.
They were overcooked. Did he get you?
Yeah.
Did he get you?
Oh,
The steak. He cooks steak. His dad only had chicken. He had one meat, and he didn't
and
cook
that
it
was
well.
dry.
And he didn't cook it well. No, Kevin's steak is delicious.
Very good.
The man is an excellent griller.
Thank you.
Wow.
And what happens is at his
That does,
barbecue
that is
now-
cool.
Thank you.
And look, see, you can see it right there. That's the satisfaction he gets. He gets enough
You know-
compliments.
you know what
Put
would
like
suck?
8 beers on top of it. Boom.
You know what would suck?
Yeah.
If you had to wait once a year and the rest of the year you ain't got no satisfaction. So I think that's very cool.
There you go. Cue Mick Jagger.
You know what the best ingredient on a grilled steak is? Brown sugar.
Oh, I don't know enough to pull the references.
Why didn't you pull some brown sugar in your fucking latte? Would have been
Because for the same reason I add honey as a sweetener. I don't want refined sugars.
I'm going to say I don't think can I criticize constructively your coffee? The cinnamon, like we all have a little bit of sludge in our glasses.
I don't. I know how to drink it, but I will say that
swirl?
because I was making 3, I didn't. I have something that emulsifies it. What's it called? You know, like a
Emulsifier. Oh yeah.
An egg beater.
A stirrer.
Yeah, like a proper thing which I did not do.
Yeah. Because you're not good enough.
Look
'Cause
how
you
much
don't-
my that's just
I
cinnamon
just
down
pull,
there.
pull the. Let's see. Pull up. Will you hold up your cup
Yeah.
to the camera?
Yeah.
That looks like it's pretty clean.
Gone.
But can I tell you something about Kevin? Kevin also.
Mine looks pretty good to me.
Let me tell you. Are you going to drink that?
I'm already caffeinated up,
Chug
and I have
that.
another podcast
Chug
later.
that.
So I'm trying to
Who's
say
coming on?
I'm going on Bad Friends.
Oh, okay.
Which is interesting to
Right,
you.
and Bobby Lee.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, we should go on that.
No, I don't think they want us. I'm just
Why?
kidding. I don't know. Just joking.
Maybe if you brought some chicken and steak.
Maybe I should.
You probably already know this. You're a chef, and I'm just a genius.
Yeah.
But there is a trick that I learned from Beat Bobby Flay that he does 10 out of 10 times with his steak.
Yeah.
9 out of 10 times. And maybe you do this already, but he cooks it to the desired temperature, probably just when it hits medium rare, maybe depending on the guest. I'm a medium baby. Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah.
Slices them and puts a little bit of butter between each slice.
Yeah.
And then puts it back in the oven for a little bit.
Okay. Lemmy's a big butter on the steak.
Here's what I do when I'm grilling.
Because he's from
steaks.
Argentina.
Yeah,
You know
we
that?
know how to make steaks.
You ever go to Lala's Argentinian Grill?
No, but you know somebody.
Latinx.
Somebody was just telling me about that place.
It's good. The chimichurri.
I love chimichurri. Where is that place?
There's one on Melrose in West Hollywood, and there's one in Studio City on Ventura.
That's the one I'll go to, the Valley one, because I'm
Yeah.
a Valley guy. When I know I'm going to grill, what I do in advance is I melt butter, and I put thyme, salt, pepper, and rosemary into the butter,
I'm a rosemary brat.
and then I freeze
I
it,
hate rosemary.
and then I freeze it back up. And then when I'm grilling, right before I take it off, I slice up the butter and I put it on top of the steak, and it
I'll
melts
tell you
into the
something.
steak.
Steve's Hot Butter. There's your merch.
Steve's Hot Butter. Yeah, not bad.
Yeah,
I heard Mick Jagger likes it.
big jugger.
Mick Jagger likes it.
Yeah, just
I heard Mick Jagger would really like it.
Yeah,
who's a better cook between the two of you?
he is. I
I guess.
Well, yeah, but Kevin is a grill master. I would take the opportunity. I'll attack Kevin. Kevin knows this. Even one-on-one, when we're just hanging out, I'll attack
This has
him.
only been like for an hour. This has been 30 years. So yeah.
Are you always receiving?
No.
Do you fight back?
Yo, yeah.
Because your characters are pretty confrontational,
Very. Yeah.
and you are right now,
Yeah.
literally and figuratively, very laid back.
Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, you've attacked him to his face, and he.
I didn't know I did. I'm so sorry. If you feel like
But no, Kevin has a limit. Like there used to be a little. I don't know. Is it a joke or like it was a serious thing within Broken Lizard? Back in the days when we were like traveling around to hotels,
Yeah.
and motels, and
Yeah.
like all in one hotel room, where we would like hit Kevin in the face and he wouldn't retaliate, and I think Jay was sort of like the ringleader of this one, of the you can hit Kevin as much as you want and he'll never hit you back movement. And there was one night, and I know Kevin remembers this, where I was dared to hit him across the face with a phone book, which I did. And that's when he finally struck back, and he picked me up and threw me across a hotel room. I cleared both of the double beds and hit the wall and fell to the ground. But that was
did that turn into a real fight?
No, I deserved it. I hit him across the face with the phone book.
It was just a moment.
Yeah.
Just a moment, and then it was gone.
but with
I guess
We're
you
still
could say
friends.
you got his number.
Hey, Rick Springfield.
end it. No. End the podcast.
Thanks for coming over, guys.
Thanks for having us. It was a pleasure. Can I tell you what I really don't like?
Yeah.
Since you're so fucking anal, I don't like blankets with holes in them.
What are those holes from?
It's just trendy. I saw it happening with blue jeans, and I thought I would try it with a blanket.
That's a lie.
You should start selling that as merch.
People have been asking me to sell because I've gone through different iterations of blankets, but I always say keep it on the brown. It's just an easy. Then people now say keep it on the brown. So selling blankets, I say keep it on the brown. But I decided not to do that because I don't want to get in the blanket business. And you know me, I don't know things I don't want to do.
Yeah.
However, my girlfriend has a dog, and we love him. Okay. However, the first time they came over together, I didn't.
They came together.
Look out!
Have you seen that movie?
Oh, they came together.
Yeah.
What is that movie? I know that
David Wayne directed. It's Paul Rudd and Amy Poehler, where they deconstruct romantic comedies. It's
Have
so
I seen that?
good.
I haven't seen that movie. No,
I have heard of that movie.
That and Qzar, I gotta watch.
Quasi.
Oh, that I know.
Yeah.
But there's this Qzar movie that it's about a laser tag place. Anyway.
Oh, okay.
I thought you were talking the new Schwarzenegger series on Netflix. That's FUBAR.
Yeah. Fucked up beyond all recognition.
Right.
Saving Private Ryan.
Yeah.
Sure.
But we had that in college, like well before Saving Private Ryan. Oh, I guess World War II was before our college.
Yeah.
So,
That's where it's from. Fubar's from World War II, maybe.
More of a military thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Go on.
she came over, and when we usually would bring the dog everywhere, but if we didn't bring the dog someplace, I felt more comfortable because the dog loves its kennel at home. They feel safe in it. But we bought one here, and we kept it in the thing, and put the blanket over it to like I guess you're supposed to do that. And, you put on Entourage so it has something to listen to.
Yeah.
And it pulled the blanket in and was biting it. And when he came out, his head was in one of the holes. He was so scared being in some foreign place in some foreign cage. And now we don't put him in the kennel anymore. And I'm also okay with it. I also think people with OCD, it's good to have a dog.
I guess so. My question is, how do you reconcile that with your
Sometimes this
problem?
blanket falls and I don't have people fix it. Like, for example, there was a time where that would have really bothered
This
me.
bothers you?
No. I mean, yes, but not as much as it's good for me.
Okay.
Just be fine with things.
Yeah.
That's why I'm doing this.
Yeah, no. I'm not fine with coffee on my rug. I'm fine with the
But
dog.
like dog hair?
You could clean the dog hair up easier than coffee. And like also coming home and having like a dog running around, and it's just like it's so much better than which still exists in me, and I don't love it, but it is what it is.
Right.
But that blanket was a gift, and it's so soft.
Yeah. Super
And,
soft.
My mom, not ironically,
Gift from
my
whom?
mom says soft.
Oh, she does
So I
soft.
also connect
Okay.
with that, but
Got
not
it.
in a fun bit way. She's just from New
Sure,
York, and she
sure.
says, "Oh, it's so
Got it.
soft."
Yeah.
And I just love that blanket. It's got holes in it, and it reminds me, hey, just because I'm afraid of something doesn't mean I should make somebody else uncomfortable.
Okay. Maybe it's a matter of who gave you the blanket. Did Bill Lawrence give you that?
No.
blanket? No. With the email that he sent?
No, I got that on the
And here's a blanket.
award-winning drama, As We See It. It was a gift at the beginning of the season.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah. You know of me as the sixth lead, but I happen to have been the first lead on that.
You were? I didn't see it. What is that again? Tell me. Give me that credit one more time.
It's As We See It. It's on Amazon Prime.
Okay. Is that a movie or a TV
It's a TV show.
Currently?
Yeah.
What's it called?
As We See It.
Drama?
Oh, yeah. They call it a dramedy because it's a half hour, but
Okay.
What's
What
your-
is the character's name that you play?
you know what's crazy?
Yeah.
And I didn't even realize this until we
Ray
were almost done
Glassman?
with the season.
Kevin
His name
Stevenson?
is Jack Hoffman.
Yeah,
Jack Hoffman.
Jack off, man.
Yeah. No jokes about it.
Really?
I didn't even realize that's what, I didn't put it together. I was just so.
Who pointed it out to you? What friend of yours pointed it out to you?
Just because my dad's name, my dad was played by Joe Montana.
Oh.
And
Joe Montana.
I think somebody called him Mr. Hoffman or something. And
Okay.
Mr. Hoffman, Jack Hoffman. Oh my God. I realized
Okay.
it then, yeah.
And do you think the writer was like snickering the whole time, or they didn't even think
He's a
about
serious
it?
guy.
They didn't even think about that.
No, I think they needed a Jewish name. They ended it with man. Jack, I think, is just you got to be, you need a Jack.
Sure.
Somebody of all the trades.
Jack Hoffman.
Okay.
Yesterday we came up with that fun Arabian name, Fisty Shafty.
Fisty Shafty.
Fisty Shafty.
Okay.
How was that Arabian?
Shafty.
Is Shafty Arabian?
Yeah.
Shifty is Jewish?
Is it Arabian
told
or is
me,
it
bro.
Arab? Is it Arabian? Is that proper?
Shafty.
Like,
No.
are you not supposed to say Arabian?
I don't know. Is it? What is it?
Oh, are
I
you
don't
not
know.
allowed to say Arabian?
I
don't know.
Saudi Arabian.
Okay, I don't know.
Well, that's a certain kind of Arabian. Like, what type
Yeah.
of maneuver? You know, is it the tongue twister or is it the Heimlich? Like, it could be in anything. We'll be right back. And we're back.
I don't know.
This is good.
I don't know
This
if you
is
can say
good.
Arabian.
Do you feel like we did a decent job promoting your thing? Like when you go on something that's more formal, like a late night or something.
Yeah.
When people go on late night, they go to promote their project. Do you subscribe to the promoting the project more or promoting the vibe? Like, I like this guy, I want to see what he's doing, versus I want to hear more about this thing. And how do you find that balance?
I don't think it has to be mutually exclusive, right?
Okay.
You
Yeah.
do both.
What's that balance?
Like we can have this conversation and then you'll be throwing graphics up lefty righty about tune into our show.
Yeah, we also showed a clip of the
Got a
of the grill thing.
clip, you know. So you know.
Is that going to get flagged? Is it going to be approved?
what?
What the clip you send me?
Yeah, I'm in charge, man.
Yeah. We don't care either.
I don't give a shit.
We don't
Could you
care.
do whatever you want?
Yes.
The networks don't care?
Yeah, they don't even know we're on there. They don't even know we're on.
Oh, I'm sorry.
They don't know we're on. They don't care.
Have you been following any of the drama going on with HBO Max? I mean Max and the TBS TNT.
I know
TruTV?
that my dad was subscribed to Max and Discovery until the other day because he wanted to cancel something, and I showed him how to cancel on your phone, and he does that, and now he cancels. So I think also shout out cancel Discovery then. But no, I don't know about the drama with you guys in that. I do think getting rid of the name HBO is, I think it's like, why would you do that?
Yeah. Well, that company is just kind of rebranding and changing things. Whatever. Like you can watch the first 3 seasons of Tacoma on Max,
Right?
and then we broadcast on what's called the T-Nets now, which is truTV and TBS
and TNT.
and TNT. We're on TNT, and so we broadcast on there. But like they
so
don't
the
even
first-
know who's in charge anymore.
The first episode will air. The original episode will air on truTV for a week.
What does the
multiple
original
times.
episode mean?
Like
the first episode of
Season 4?
Of season 4, yeah.
But
like
all of it. The first run of each episode will air on truTV for a week often. And then the following Thursday, that episode will then start doing encore presentations on TBS.
Right.
But it won't be on Max until
a couple months later.
Till the season's over, then they put that season on. Like,
that's confusing for people, huh?
It's confusing, but like the whole thing is confusing because there's all these companies and they're trying to figure out who's running them and what's on their programming and that.
Yeah.
And so I feel like we just kind of like coast under the radar.
That's good.
And no one, it can be good and bad. You want
It's
them
good-
to like you.
It's good for no, it's bad for promotion.
Right. And so, you know, when someone says, hey, can you get me a clip or will you do this? Or are you concerned about saying that? We always say no, because there's nobody watching the store. But yeah, so it would be nice if they, you know, I don't know, put, you know, ads on the Super Bowl. It would be nice.
Well, do you want to, from now until and through July 20th, every episode of my podcast, we do a commercial for it. Let's keep it to 30 seconds or less. We'll put some music in. Like,
Do we have
what's
to
up,
pay
everybody?
you? Do we have to pay you?
No.
Okay.
it's just friendly gesture.
What's up, everybody? You know, I want to have I don't want to play the same one. So I want 3 commercials.
Yeah.
And so we don't have to waste everybody's time because you've probably seen them. We'll do it at the very end.
Yeah.
I want 4 of them, and I want at least one of them to be very MTV. What's up? You know who we are. We're Broken Lizard, or you know whatever the thing is, and we got a big surprise. You know, I want at least one of those.
Okay. Promoting the show.
Yeah.
And then you can.
July 20th on truTV.
Right.
You got a great voice, bro.
Thank you.
Do you ever do voiceover?
You know,
You do VO, bro?
McDonald's is turning up its sauce game with Sriracha Mac Sauce. Now through Saturday, get a free medium fries and soft drink when you purchase a new signature Sriracha sandwich or any of our other signature crafted recipe sandwiches. So hurry up and come into McDonald's today.
Are you loving it? Wait, that's Brian Cox, bro.
Yeah, Brian Cox.
That's our guy.
Yeah, he's ours.
why does he do McDonald's stuff?
He plays.
He did. He was in Super Troopers with
Yeah,
us.
but what does the McDonald's have to do with McDonald's?
He's.
he does McDonald's.
I'm
I
loving
didn't know
it.
Yeah, he's the McDonald's voice now.
Oh yeah, I just
he's
did,
cashing in.
I just did for the signature Sriracha chicken sandwich and the nuggets once.
You did?
Yeah,
Do it.
I don't remember it.
Just come on, make it up.
Just cut to it.
Yeah, you're smart. Come on, make it up.
I'm here to announce the launch of McDonald's new signature sriracha sandwich, and they decided to turn it up. It's topped with crispy onions, fresh baby spinach, and kale. Onions and baby greens. That's not all. They decided to turn it up even more. They created an exclusive sriracha mac sauce with just the right kick of spice. Yeah. Yeah, but it's here only for a limited time. The McDonald's signature sriracha sandwich. Where are you going?
And are you on camera or you're the voiceover?
So I did the on-camera one.
Yeah.
And they thought this guy had something, and I got 5 voiceover spots from it.
Sweet.
Oh, yeah. That's how I was able to afford these
Sure.
orchids.
Are you still cashing in on that or what?
No, they don't play it anymore. But you know what?
You can play right here.
We already did.
Is there somebody who's going to get mad at you for that?
Nobody's watching the shop.
Ray
Finkel.
Kroc? What's that? Who's the guy who's in charge of
Ray Kroc.
Yeah, Ray Kroc. Will he get mad? He's the guy who created McDonald's.
Do you think anybody ever called him Crocodile?
I thought that was the guy who played Beetlejuice.
Yeah, he played him in the movie.
Yeah.
Michael Keaton.
Yeah.
Played Ray Kroc?
Yeah. The movie's called I'm Lovin' It.
Would you say that you're the type of guy that loves Batman, but only the Michael Keaton version?
No, I think Christian Bale was a very good Batman.
You saying loves Batman, but only the Michael Keaton version or the Christian Bale, whatever you said,
Right.
Made me I want to hear so many more of those.
That's my thing.
Yeah, I think that could be my thing.
Yeah.
I mean that thing.
But once you get that template in your mind, you're like, oh, I know how to do this, because I feel like so much of us read bad, vague scripts that we're like, I guess I have to write a bad, vague script. And once someone just gives you permission to go like, no, even the stage direction can be relentlessly interesting. And what we have learned descriptive words were written by people that wrote shows that we don't even like.
Whitney Cummings. Do you like, did you see the Robert Pattinson?
Yeah. A little too brooding for me. I like Robert Pattinson.
It's funny to say something's too brooding and then go like this.
Wow, that's just moisture.
I feel that's brooding.
You think it is?
Yeah. So you really do have a wet mouth.
I have a very wet mouth.
Is that where the saltine things came from?
Yeah.
Could you really eat 6 in 45 seconds?
Yeah.
Yes.
We were with the Tennessee Titans.
Yeah.
Are you familiar with football? Are you familiar with football?
I've heard of the thing.
We were at a dinner one night with the offensive line of the Tennessee Titans, which are
Antonio
just these
Gates.
giant guys. No, he's
the Chargers.
Yeah, he's in Chargers.
Play basketball with him.
Oh, you did? Good basketball player? Probably better than you.
He played basketball for Kent.
Yeah,
he didn't play football in college.
Yeah. Okay.
Then,
Okay.
just basketball.
Hall of Famer.
Good hands.
Anyway, I
I'm better
did that
than him.
competition with those guys, and I won.
Dunked on him.
See, that's a wink moment. Oh, but you're not being facetious.
You didn't dunk on Antonio Gates,
I dunked in a game that he was playing.
but not over him or
Correct.
at him.
You
or-
didn't posterize Antonio Gates.
No.
So what's the
I'm
point?
surprised you're not lying to us.
I also not only did I dunk in a game with Joshua Cribbs, I also took oceanography with him.
What up? Josh
Great.
Cribbs. I was
What
on
should
an
I say?
airplane with Josh Cribbs.
You were?
I was.
I was on an airplane with Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and he was sitting behind me, and I asked if I could recline my seat, and he said yes, and I only went halfway.
Did you dunk on him?
That was my dunk.
Okay.
By the way, I think we just stumbled upon a great podcast game called
What?
I Was on an Airplane With.
Yeah, that's good.
I was on an airplane with former President Jimmy Carter.
I was on an airplane with former President Gerald Ford. And it was the day after 9/11.
So why don't you just say it was 9/12?
Well, because 9/11 has some historical significance.
So does 9/12.
Not if I don't say that 9/11.
What if you said 9/12/2001?
Okay. I could have said that. You're right.
Do it again.
I was on a plane with Gerald Ford on 9/12/2001.
The day after 9/11?
Yes. And we
Whoa.
knew we'd be okay because
Could I give you a little
Gerald Ford was on the plane
A
with
little writing trick?
yeah, please.
By you saying 9/12/2001, Stanley Kubrick likes to say he likes his audience to figure the thing out themselves because
Yeah.
then they feel a sense of ownership in it. And for me to then realize, wait a minute, the day after 9/11, as opposed to be spoon-fed it brings me in a little.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
9/12, like, wait a minute.
But sometimes you overthink it and the joke just needs to be the joke.
Yeah, but that wasn't a joke. That was just
It was not. It was a piece of information.
Yeah. So by letting people experience the power of the day after, let them experience something in the storytelling. Okay. Oh, 9/11. That's when that happened. 9/12. Holy shit! The day after 9/11.
Yeah.
It just lets people experience something.
Thanks, Rick. I mean, that's very helpful.
Yeah, use it.
I appreciate that.
I don't agree.
Sometimes you want to spoon feed. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Listen, our job as artists is not to make people feel what we feel, but it's to give them an opportunity to feel. And we can control it as much as we can, or the truth is manipulate.
Right.
But what we want them to do is to be able to make discoveries. And we want to control that as best as we can, and we can only control it so much. But there are some tricks to making people get feel discoveries.
But sometimes those tricks go too far and they miss what they're supposed to discover.
But the problem is that
because they lack the information.
You feel that that there's something they're supposed to discover. And if that's the case, then absolutely.
Yeah.
But if you think your audience is that stupid that they don't understand that 9/12/2001 is the day after 9/11, then they might be a redneck.
Well, but here's the thing. Let me tell you this.
That's redneckism, bro.
Yeah, that's redneckism.
That's Catherine Zeta-Jones, or whatever his name is. What's his name?
You tell me.
Jeff Foxworthy?
No.
Andrew Tate?
Yes.
But the problem is we put so many jokes into our stuff that if they have to pause to try to figure it out, they're going to miss the next joke.
I'm not saying you need to say 9/12. I'm just offering, because my audience is a lot of people with social anxiety and that they want to be writers. So I like to just let them know, hey, let them make a discovery.
Keep trying hard, guys. You'll be there.
I actually think with what you're talking about, is it too loud?
It's just
I think with what you're talking about,
yes,
you're actually lessening the impact. If you're like September 12th, 2001, people are like, oh.
Yeah, but that's a delivery issue.
I know, but it's like.
Watch this.
It's a pause.
Watch.
But if you're like, it's the day after 9/11 and I'm on an airplane, that's like, holy fucking shit, you just set the goddamn table.
So you set the day after 9/11, I'm on an airplane. That's not what happened. I was on a da-da-da with Jimmy Carter or whatever, and this was the day after 9/11. You buried the lead. So you're not doing that. You're not establishing.
Well, so your problem was that he should have said, the day after 9/11, I was on a plane.
I think that it
right
would
there, that in and of itself is a big deal.
The problem is, though, given the nature of how the story unfolded, I remembered it was after the fact.
And that's what I'm saying. The problem was that you made the discovery and you didn't allow the audience to.
Got it.
And I'm saying that's a selfish storyteller. We'll be right back.
For a limited time, McDonald's is taking up its sauce game with Sriracha Mac Sauce.
But these are just the beats.
It's a good writing lesson.
You know what? I'm going to call you up on our way home today, and I'm going to say that moment when he was calling you out for your Gerald Ford story.
Yeah.
Did you start to dislike him?
No.
Because
it's all part of the give and take.
Here's the problem with that.
Well, because what you're doing is unfair. What you're doing is unfair. Because we're talking about comedy writing. You said a little writing tip.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me give you a little writing tip.
Uh-oh, look out.
About the writer's room.
Okay, he's got a pen.
Well, careful.
Just because I'm on strike right now doesn't mean I can't talk about the writer's room.
And just because we can't see God doesn't mean he doesn't exist. And that's what we call faith.
Then Daddy smiled and said, son, that's what we call faith.
This is what we do when we spend our time Broken Lizard. This is the kind of thing. We debate it. We say, like, what is the best way to present this joke? And we just hash it out. And we will present all our arguments, and then
sometimes we'll shoot it multiple ways.
We call it SBW, shoot both ways.
Yeah.
And then we look at it in the editing room.
You got that? SBW.
Got it?
You got that?
And collaboration too. Never dig your heels in too much about something like this. This is what we've discovered in TV. So like,
I'm listening to this.
Who's that in there?
This is Whitney Cummings.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So when
she was on Tacoma FD, you know.
I do know. I didn't see that episode, but I do know that.
Episode 305, 205, 305.
305.
I fucking hate missing a joke. Fucking shit. I just forgot his name. One of the most influential rappers of my generation. 805, 203. Hoes in different area codes.
Who's the guy from Miami?
Pitbull?
Yeah, Pitbull. Is that what you're talking about?
I mean, people are yelling at me at the screen. Who sings hoes in different area codes? No, he's in all the Fast movies.
Ludacris?
Thank you.
You talking about Luda?
Thank you, King Luda.
Dude, Luda. went to space in the last Fast and Furious movie.
Oh man, I saw
Spoiler
10.
alert, I haven't seen it.
I saw 10. I saw the one.
This was 9. And 9.
Okay.
He and
Another anti-Semitic.
Huh?
Nothing.
Did
9?
I just?
No, you said 9.
9.
9.
9.
The way you said it was 9.
I saw 10 or X as it was called.
Yeah.
I want to hear what you're saying about what you're saying.
Oh, writing. SBW.
Yeah.
Well, so, okay, I'll tell you what
about beating it up and not beating it up and.
Well, so the worst, yeah. I mean, that's it. It's like you do have to, Jerry Seinfeld had a great thing, which was developing things with studios and getting studio notes, which is from years of doing stand-up comedy. You realize that even when you think of something as hysterical, you're going to get out there and the audience is actually going to tell you if it was funny or not. And so you actually, as the comedian, don't know if something really is funny or not until you get out there and try it out with the audience, which is why it's so absurd sometimes for studio executives to be giving you notes and trying to push their note on you and saying, well, your version isn't funny. This is the joke.
But what does that have to do interpersonally? Because when I'm interested in how you guys do it when you go like this.
Because when we've made movies with Broken Lizard, sometimes you get in these creative disagreements, and you can.
Just making sure it's going. Sorry.
What happened? What happened?
I just haven't checked in a little bit.
Go. Let me go. Pretend he's looking at you. Go.
Good.
Sometimes with Broken Lizard, when you're making these movies, you get in these creative disagreements, and you're collaborating with somebody, and your instinct is to dig your heels and just try to win, as opposed to figuring out what is the funniest thing. What we have really discovered doing TV is there's so many episodes. Like our writer's room is 17 weeks. We're moving at such a fast pace. You actually don't have time, and it's really not healthy to just sit there and disagree with each other. So we'll just be like, okay, you know what? Let's shoot both ways.
Throw it all at the wall.
If there's a lot to shoot both ways, does that get expensive and too time consuming, or do you not have to do that too many times?
We don't shoot on film anymore, bro.
Yeah.
Why did I say it to you like that?
No, but it is all about time. It's all about time.
It is about time.
It's all about time.
It is about time.
But you can do it efficiently. And if it's just delivering two versions of a joke, you just do. You don't have to cut. You just go back to back. Now do the other way. Now do that way. You just do it.
The me saying the 9/12 thing and then having that strong point of view, though I was coming from a real observation, I didn't mean it. I don't care. Everything
well,
was
but
great.
that's good. See,
talking about
if we were in the
presidents.
writer's room, you'd have been like, I think maybe if you put the thing out, you'd say that and like, okay, and then we would perform it both ways.
That would not be one I'd have a strong take on, though, but I would maybe offer it.
That's an example.
But back to how playing basketball and me talking about communicating with you and the playful stuff, I have learned that thing that you jokingly call me being aggressive with is like that I love it. And I know that not everybody does.
It's a kitty cat with a scratching post. You like to keep those claws sharp. I do too.
I know. It seems like you do, but I know you do, but you're the then being like, see, man, and now you're like, wait a minute, are we not speaking the same language here?
But you're doing the same thing.
Am I?
Yeah. Because you don't know when the bit's over.
Oh,
I mean,
shit.
not you. I mean,
shit. No, you got him, Heffernan. You got him.
No, I'm not.
I'm
saying,
open to this.
I'm saying that, where does it end? Right? Because you can keep one-upping each other.
Yeah.
And so in my mind, it's like, I don't know.
But you know what?
That doesn't have to.
But the only thing go ahead.
I love that, though. I honestly love that's like what I love about hanging out with Rudnitsky, too, is it's like you can get serious when you want to get serious. And like you were saying, you're picking up jokes along the way. And that, if people can appreciate that and you're in a space with people who can appreciate that, then everything is wonderful.
That's what I'm just checking in with.
Sure.
A little late in the podcast, but like, oh wait, we're all doing this, right?
Yeah. But didn't you vet us with Rudnitsky?
No, I didn't. I didn't talk to him at all about this.
Maybe you should.
Call him. We'll wait.
I mean, maybe
Put your
Rudnitsky.
headphones on for the only way to hear.
Maybe Rudnitsky likes us. But no, you know what?
Maybe.
I mean,
why would he not?
You can have this conversation now, but you should do it privately. I mean, your own, so that he's not. So he's speaking candidly.
Wait, this is great though. Rick's got his phone hooked up to a thing, so
that's
we
great.
can hear the.
Actually, call. But he might not be candid with you because we're on the line. Maybe we should say we're not here.
You want to Trojan horse this motherfucker?
No, I don't know if that's cool. He's not going to pick
I would
up.
only do that. No, I couldn't do that.
He's sleeping in a hotel room right now. He's on the road or something, right?
He's probably high.
Hello? John?
Yeah?
What's up, bud?
Not much. I'm high. I'm in a hotel.
I'm here with the Broken Lizard guys.
Oh, can I be candid?
Please.
I think that Steve sometimes gets a little defensive, but I think he has a lot of potential.
What do you mean potential?
Well, you know. Oh. Thank you, sweetheart. That's enough. I'll tell you something, Rick. I laugh every time I come in a chick's mouth, huh?
John, let me call you later.
All right.
It's weird, John. You sounded different in the second half of that conversation than you did in the first half.
Are you offended he didn't pick up?
No.
What if I call him now and he picks up?
Do it.
Okay. Let's see if he does.
Here's a little thing I want to say, not just to you guys, but also to the audience at home. If I ever call somebody...
Hey. Rick, get to the microphone.
If I ever call somebody...
I love that.
And if I don't open with, hey, you were on a podcast, before I will post, I will ask them if they're okay with it. I think that's important.
I say
The
so. Yeah,
audience
you
knows
to be
that.
honest and to be upfront.
I'm not big for practical jokes like that.
I get you.
I'm
Because
worried about
the joke is on the person who's doing you a favor. You know what I mean? I hate that kind of stuff. Practical joke stuff.
Yeah,
it makes you uncomfortable.
What if
they're kind and loving? I'm sure there's some excuse. Like there's some
Yes.
things. If the person's like, yeah.
But
if it ever makes somebody actually uncomfortable,
Yeah, like those guys, like Sal, they make fun of each other, which I think is
And
the
they're all
good
there.
part. Yeah, that's the good part of it.
Hello?
What's up, Rudnitsky? How you doing, buddy?
Holy shit! How does that make you feel?
What's happening?
Rudnitsky, I fucking love you so much right now, dude.
You gotta tell
I
him where
love you so much.
You gotta tell him where
we're,
we are.
We're with Rick Glassman right now, and
Oh my gosh! Wait, I just missed his
he
call.
called
I'm
you from his
sorry, Rick.
podcast. And
I'm not offended, and they're going to try and make a thing out of it. But I'm not worried.
It just means that Lemmy's more important than you are.
Well, John knows I can't get him a job.
Okay.
Fuck.
Rudnitsky.
This is really mortifying. I'm really upset this is being recorded. Rick, I swear I was going to call you back.
Yeah, I
okay?
understand, buddy. Listen, you didn't answer the call of Steve. You answered the call of the industry, and I could appreciate that.
Don't try to downplay it.
You said you were supposed to tell Rudnitsky that he's being recorded right now.
He just said I'm with Rick. He
To be
knows-
fair,
John, didn't you know
candid.
that when he said we're with Rick, we're on my podcast? He said I'm being recorded.
I'll be honest.
He did not know that.
He called you from his podcast.
But here's to be fair here to Rudnitsky, he's in 2 episodes of Tacoma FD season 4, so I
3
might
total. Don't forget about Wedding Crashers.
No, I know. But like you calling him, like especially the impression you just did of him, like fucking in a hotel room.
No, getting blown.
Getting blown in a hotel room.
Huge difference. You don't laugh at the end of a come from a fuck.
Like like I know Rudnitsky is in a hotel room with a
He's
chick.
on the road right now.
Yeah, and probably like having some fun, and so he saw your thing and was like, I'll get to him later.
I know,
but I might
If
have.
Steve is calling me, I think maybe there's a job. If Rick's calling me, I feel like maybe it's a
Careful.
something I have to do. Right?
If I have to do, do you mean all of your notes that I have to give to me and my editor with everything you want edited out? I'll burn you back, bitch.
Oh shit!
Oh, fuck.
Rudnitsky.
Now we're seeing behind the
edit
curtain.
this part. Please edit this out, Rick.
We're seeing behind the curtain on this.
John, we were singing your praises to the melody of Twinkle Twinkle.
It's an honor.
Rudnitsky,
It's
where are
really
you
an
right now?
honor.
Are we
This
interrupting
means-
you?
this means-
Are you
This means a lot.
Are you somewhere like on the
hiding.
road? Where are you?
Play with the cable.
No, I'm in New York. I'm in a friend's apartment.
Okay.
I'm hiding in the laundry room because they're on a call, and I'm trying not to make too much noise.
Got it. Okay.
We were singing your praises.
Yeah.
I was actually saying I want to put your audition tape out there for
Yeah,
the
could
world.
we post, when he said he wants to put your audition tape, would you be okay if we cut to a clip of it on here?
Of course, that would be amazing. I would love that. Oh God, is my heart out of my chest? Oh, my dick's not attached to my balls. I don't think it's attached.
Relax. Count to 10.
1, 7. Oh God, can you die for pot?
You're fine.
You sure you can die for pot?
Yes, look at me. Tell me something about yourself.
When my mom divorced my dad, she made me dye my hair black so that I didn't remind her of him.
Okay, let's focus on something more upbeat.
Okay. I always wanted to invent a soda that's one flavor when it goes down, but a totally different one when you burp it back up.
That's a great idea. What else have you always wanted to do?
Be an artist.
Really?
Yeah. I have some sketches if you want to see.
Well, I definitely see potential.
God, you're lying. What? You think they're totally terrible? You think I fucking suck?
No.
Why do you just say it?
I like them. You're fine. Just calm down.
Oh God. Whatever you do not let me jump off this building.
You're in a car in a ditch.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna jump. You hate my sketches. I'm gonna jump. What? Because you don't like me. You think I'm not worth it. Here I go. Oh, God. I changed my mind. I want to live.
So here's the thing. John and I met, as I told you, we met at the Shumash Casino.
Shumash Casino and Buffet.
I've got Shumash time on my hands. So
none of those are the theme songs.
So, but then
sticks
to the Shumash, the monster Shumash. Pretty good. Okay, all right, go on.
Okay, that's pretty good. So then we worked together, and this was like years before Tacoma FD, and we had the great pleasure then of looking at this role that we had, and we were like, John Rudnitsky might be great for this part. And so we specifically had our casting director reach out to get him on tape. And the audition tape was so phenomenal. Now, I want you to know, I've told this story to John's mom. Mm-hmm. His audition tape was so phenomenal.
Who's also been on Rick's pod, by the way.
Has she really?
Yeah, we had our moms do about a 20-minute segment while we just sat there.
Oh, God. Oh, that's fantastic.
On the phone.
But John's audition tape was so fucking out of this world that I remember calling up John, and John, I believe you were with a girlfriend, and I got to tell you what an awesome audition tape that you submitted,
and then he made Sweet Love,
and that you had the part. Yeah,
that's pretty good.
Well, I was
laundry
that McDonald's bit.
Oh,
where you go to the drive-through.
Yeah.
Can you hear?
Yeah, could you manipulate?
I think it's on his end.
It's not me, Rick. Why are you always fucking blaming me?
I'm not blaming you.
Rick and Steve are not getting along.
But it's obviously John.
Rudnitsky, these guys are not getting along.
Oh, it is me. It is me. I've got dog sit service here.
We can hear you good now. Now that you picked up the phone.
Now we hear you.
Yeah.
I'm trying to talk candidly
well,
with Rudnitsky.
I was just saying it's the most fun I've ever had doing anything.
Yes.
And I was constantly waiting for you to tell me that I was doing too much. And you did a few times, but I was surprised.
That's when Lemmy directed you.
Get away with.
When Heffernan directed you, it was probably better, right? Or
I can't say at this time.
Well, Steve's a little more defensive, yeah?
It was equally great.
That's the difference. You like being bullshit?
Yeah.
I was so fucking... I cut... Every time I direct Rudnitsky, I cut him loose. He says too much. I say, no, keep going.
Yeah.
Keep going.
I tell John this after...
Because
Go ahead.
I've been spoiled because I just did a pod. I mean, he says this character he's been dropped on his head maybe once, not 5 times, and then in the same breath he said, "It's you, just play yourself." So he was basically telling me I'm special. Yeah. But you guys, you let me act like I was dropped on my head as many times as I want.
Yeah,
and I appreciate that.
Yeah.
We love Rudnitsky.
Do you believe him, Rick?
About what part?
Well, we had this long conversation about people being candid and and forthright.
Yeah. But also, and I mean this as a metaphor, he'll always answer Steve's call. So right now the call is, he knows that he needs to say nice things, otherwise he'll get mad.
Sure.
So John knows how to read a room.
Rudnitsky, let me ask you a question. In your wildest dream, did you think when you passed on Rick's call and then Steve called right after that, did you ever think that we were in the same room together?
I didn't think it through enough. And by the way, I wasn't by the phone when I saw it. I just saw this call from Rick. And when I saw that, then Steve called. But I didn't have time to compute.
Okay,
and now that it's happened,
it makes sense.
No, but you're right.
Absolute nightmare. Had I known, I would have ignored both calls.
No, but John, it's very simple. Rick's phone call brought you over to your phone, but you had just missed it.
Yeah, it's like I knocked on the door and then I left, and then the doorbell rang and you were right by the door.
Right.
But if we're being honest, he was
John.
He saw your name. He saw your name on the phone and passed.
Glassman, I'll call back.
Let me tell you something. If John saw my name, if I were walking around and I see John, I'm like, holy shit, I'm going to call John. And I see John pick up his phone, see it's me, and put the phone down, I'm not offended.
Really?
You're not?
Really?
No.
If you see that?
Because And I'm not saying this is what
Well, what
happened.
if you're doing nothing or he's doing nothing?
He
Like, I get
didn't
it.
want to talk to me yet.
Okay.
People are allowed to have their autonomy. I do not take that personally.
Okay.
Now,
Wow, you're very evolved.
Shut up for a
Rick,
second,
because
John.
If the roles were reversed, if the roles were reversed, I'd be pissed.
But the thing is, if then a day or two goes by and you didn't call me or text me back, I would then question why. But if you
that wouldn't
just
happen.
didn't,
That wouldn't happen.
I would be like, oh, he didn't want to talk or he couldn't talk or whatever. Listen, you're big Hollywood. I've been a fan of yours since I was a kid. I get
So
it.
full of
He
shit.
answers.
Glassman just learned our names yesterday.
Look at this thing. This thing is hard.
No, I've seen Super Troopers numerous times.
Sure.
And I've known about
yesterday.
No, I didn't rewatch it.
How about
I'd
Super
seen it.
Troopers 2? How about Super Troopers 2?
I think I saw it, but I don't remember it.
Okay.
But Super Troopers, I know. And Beerfest, I know.
Okay.
Super Troopers and Beerfest.
Did you
I've seen
watch
multiple
the
times.
episode of Tacoma that Rudnitsky's in? Did
Yes.
you watch that?
He said
almost all of it. You guys got here 15 minutes early. But I did see the weed brownie, and I did see John being, let's just say, dropped on his head a little too much. But you made a choice, and it was fun. I got it, John. But I just think it wasn't. Sometimes you sacrifice believability for comedy, and that's a
Sure.
artistic choice. Sure. I think elevate them both.
Sure.
But it was funny, fun stuff. Why'd you break the windows when your legs were locked in?
This is why I didn't pick up your fucking phone call.
All right, buddy. Well, we'll be seeing you. Anything you want to plug? Any dates? We'll go up your dates here. End of July through August.
Hey, Rudnitsky, you know what the best thing is? He can't cut you off because it's my phone. I'll determine when we're getting off with you.
Like we don't put 50 hours a week into editing this.
But I just wanted to know because he answered my phone call,
dude,
not yours.
Yeah. Hey, that's not a knock on me.
I think it is.
No, it's not.
Okay.
Why? Because this guy is so superficial that instead of caring about being entertained, he wants to instead answer the call of, by the way, been a fan of your guys for years. One of the funniest guys in show business.
By the way, John and I first started by being friends. We spent days together hanging out.
Days.
Casino, we were
Shumash, the Monster Mash.
Podcast.
We lost you, John.
Hello?
Hi. Go.
Fuck.
No, we got you now.
I was just saying, Lemmy and I tanned by a pool for 3 days. And I picked his brain, not for a podcast, but just out of genuine interest, because I am a big fan.
That's cool. What did you learn from that? What one of the things that you learned that you asked him when you picked his brain?
I'm sure you're discovering it now. I learned about their whole career and how they came to be and how they all met.
I just spoke about myself.
Right, I make that tracks. John, what are your dates? End of July and August.
You can catch me on the new season of Tacoma FD.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby.
2 episodes, I think.
The last 2. Yep, 12 and 13.
Well, we will also look at your website and we'll put up the dates right there. Oh,
great.
Exciting.
Check those out. And not to brag, but we just had shows this past weekend. Less than half the tickets sold. So we're hoping to maintain the number. So come out.
Wait, you said less than half the tickets sold?
You heard that right.
Oh, man, you must be playing a pretty big theater because there's no way people are choosing to miss one of the funniest guys in show business.
Sure,
That's
Madison Square Garden.
Well, I appreciate it. I'm not bashful to say I'm doing less and less. Every year at stand-up, I make less and less people are coming out. So it's an honor just to be on the pod.
Well, maybe the guys will get you in 3 episodes so you can make insurance. We'll be talking to you soon, bud.
Please do. Let's have a strike, guys. Quick, speedy.
I think catch it up, John. That's John Rudnitsky from.
We're not done with him yet.
That dancing show.
We're not done with him yet. I'm going to make this call. I'm making this call.
You got it.
They're fighting.
He's
Rudnitsky.
Rudnitsky. By the way, your performance in episode 413 is phenomenal.
Fantastic.
You're going to love the episode.
Great episode.
I'm so excited to see it.
Great
I love everybody on this call. I'm so excited about this. I've been waiting.
Oh, God. Tell us about it. It's ridiculous.
Hey, John.
So long.
Hey, John.
Yeah.
Thanks for picking up my call.
Always. Hey, Steve.
Yeah.
Anytime. Rick, you call twice in a row, and I'll pick up for you, too.
All right.
Love you, John.
All right. Love you guys.
Love you, Rudnitsky. Later.
He's so funny.
Yeah.
He's so funny.
That was a slap in the face, Rick.
Not at all.
It totally was. He was sitting on the couch, looked at the thing,
I get
put
it.
down.
Your phone call didn't bring him over to the phone.
I get it.
He looked at it and was like,
And then it's Steve Lemme. Boom, boom, boom. What's up, Steve Lemme?
Yeah.
First ring.
Yeah.
And you guys are best friends.
Well, I mean,
best friends.
He is best friend caliber. He doesn't live here anymore. We weren't close enough, but if like he lived near me, he would definitely be like one of my go-to, like, you want to get a coffee or something?
Sure.
Yeah.
Best friends.
Would you invite him to play basketball with you?
I don't think he plays.
Is he an athlete? He's more of a dancer.
I'm a dancer. I'm a really good dancer.
Oh, whatever.
Are you?
Okay. Easy, Casey and the Sunshine Band. Oh, come on, guy. Whoa, the Silver Surfer rides again. Whoa. Wow, dude. Domo arigato. Mr. Shamwato. Wow. Holy God. Oh boy, there he goes. He's a robot. Look at the robot, everybody. He's the stupidest robot I've ever seen. Stupid idiot. What a fucking idiot that fucking robot is. Oh my God. Stupid robot. Oh, now what's that? Creepsville, dude. Wow. There he is. The stupidest robot ever.
I am a professional dancer.
What kind of dancing?
Break dancing. I'm a professional break dancer.
I would ask you to do it, but I don't have any cardboard.
I'll send you a clip.
Yeah.
Okay.
I will.
He doesn't believe.
I believe.
Bobby Brooks, línea masculina con telas de coltejer.
I believe that you break dance. Do you still do it, or do things hurt too much?
Things hurt too much.
Yeah.
I'm too old.
Like
What are you, 52?
Like your mons pubis?
54.
Like when you
Geez,
do
you
your
look
spins?
52.
Thanks.
You don't look a day older than 52.
Somebody actually did say that to me, like in earnest, the other day. Like,
oh really?
I was like, they're like, how old are you? I was like 54. They're like, holy fucking shit! I wouldn't have guessed that. I would have said 50. And I was like,
thanks, guys.
I respected it. They were, you know. Anyway, what were we talking about? Breakdancing.
We were talking about breakdancing and how it hurts and hurts your mons pubis.
Yeah, no, but like when we did the episode, so I am a professional
here.
breakdancer.
That the mons pubis, yeah.
I know.
That's the weenus. What he's touching right now.
This is the weenus.
That's the weenus.
That's the penis.
There you go.
Do you know that this is the weenus?
I did not know that.
Yeah.
The elbow skin.
Elbow skin is called the weenus.
Huh.
Look it up, bro. Google it.
And you know how we were talking about, like, when you touch someone.
Is the elbow skin called the weenus? A weenus is a slang term, used to describe the loose skin on the bottom of an elbow.
There you go, bro.
There you go, what?
Boom.
You hear how he repeated slang? He just wanted to. That's his dig.
It doesn't matter. It's
That's his shot.
Who cares if it's slang?
Well, you know, if it's slang, this is, you know, slang that people call this the cunt. But, you know, it's slang. You can't find that in any law book.
That's not the cunt.
I guess so, but.
Do you know what the cunt is? Yeah.
Oh, boy. Oh, God. That's a layup right there. You walked right into that one, pal.
I did.
Walked right into that one.
I did. I would have dunked it, but yeah.
Yeah. That's how you get kicked out of the basketball game, isn't it? You dunked over somebody.
No.
6 years ago. You
No.
dunked at Bill Lawrence, didn't you?
No, I was like,
Sudeikis?
just cut the fucking, like when people, like when it's a three, if it's a 2-on-1 fast break,
Yeah.
and this guy keeps stopping at the three to shoot it. I get it, but like you're not hitting them. It's 2-on-1. Take
So you
the odds.
snapped on the guy on your team for taking the three.
I mean, that's not why I mean, that's just like, I don't know all the examples. I know there were two guys.
Okay.
I know there was one. I think there were two.
Were they reputable actors? Was it Jason Sudeikis?
No.
Okay.
And also, they didn't say anything to me. They said it to Bill. Okay.
So they were friends with Bill.
So what they basically said is like, that guy
He's too
Rick's a
much.
fucking douchebag.
Too much, yeah.
Right.
So,
Bill,
like-
can you say something to him? Is that what they did? Huh.
Yeah.
I don't like that one bit.
And then I went back to the game later, and Bill, who's so nice and also wants everybody to be like okay with everybody, I could have gone back after a few weeks, but I got a shoulder surgery then, so it was a few months. And then when I finally come back, most of the people didn't know where I was. Most people don't know about it. And Bill goes, Rick, I'm glad, like to me, but loud enough to I'm glad you're back. You had shoulder surgery. That's why you were gone for a while, right? Getting the exposition out.
Sure.
And I said, yeah, that plus a couple of the guys didn't want to play with me anymore. And that was a real good for me moment.
Yeah. And then he called you up again that week or sent you another email.
Right. And then I was out again.
Rick,
but that's
did
where
you
I had
have to fucking do that, Rick?
No, I was good though. For I also in eighth grade, I was in this special class.
Yeah.
I was in the learning disabled class, and then I was in the special class where it was whatever. I don't need to get into it too much. But then I ended up I was only in the special class. I didn't get to go to class.
You like the specials?
Not after this. This is maybe why I don't get them. Okay. And so then in ninth grade,
special is a word that triggers him.
My option was to either stay in this special class where I don't go to class. I just have the books and I read what the stuff is, or go to this other school, PEP, Positive Education Program, where I had to go to this other school for a little bit. And then some people stay there. I was able to, after half the semester, go back and do first half at PEP, and then I went back to my public school. And I even remember I found out when they were taking yearbook pictures. I'm like, I want to go take the yearbook picture in case I'm back in school then. And I came back and I was really good for that second half of ninth grade. And that's how I felt the first month when I went back to that basketball game. And then I just kind of went back.
Well, congratulations for getting into Harvard from that school.
And Harvard Law.
Yeah. Congratulations. That must have been hard. From the special class to Harvard.
Well, a lot of times people, they may seem like they're stupid, but it's only because,
they're misunderstood. Let me ask this question.
Misunderstood if you're Latinx.
Yeah. Let me ask this question, because we have a funny story about it. But when you guys play basketball, does everyone kiss Bill Lawrence's ass?
No.
When they're playing? They pass extra passes to Bill?
No, it's the thing
Great
about
shot, Bill. Great shot, Bill.
No.
That kind of thing?
Does he suck
I get what you're saying.
Does he suck at basketball? He's
good.
on the team because he's Bill Lawrence.
He's good. He's in his 50s.
Yeah.
He's in his 50s.
Oh,
good job, Bill.
People
Good job,
in their
Bill.
50s can't fucking.
Yeah, now you get it. I'm in my 30s and I'm struggling.
And actually, I already admitted I can't break this anymore.
We were
he's a good passer, but he'll always, after he makes a good pass, he'll be like, good pass, huh? I'm an underrated passer. He does it enough for himself.
Right. Okay. So everyone's like, hey, way to go, Bill.
People, hey, good shot, Bill.
Yeah, good job. Well, we were in a municipal softball league. Broken Lizard, we had a team in softball league, and one of the other teams was Michael Bay. Michael Bay of
and every time someone went up to bat, then they get up like this.
To look cool and tough, slow
and
motion.
The camera circled,
the flag
would
wave behind them
with an airplane.
But he had populated his team with a bunch of ringers, a bunch of ex major league
SEALs,
there was military guys and stuntmen and ex former professional baseball players
and professional
in this
football players,
C league, beer league that we were in, right? And so they would always win and they were always great, but.
Kiss ass.
He played first base, and he was probably 10 years older than anyone else on his team. And they just everyone kissed his ass.
Good catch, Mr. Bay.
Yeah, no, Michael, great.
No,
way to run it out, Mike.
Mikey.
Way to run it out, Mike.
He was also a fucking spaz.
And he was not as good as anybody else.
I'm not kidding. It's
they were all professionals.
Well, but also he probably wouldn't have been particularly successful on our team. You know what I mean?
Because we wouldn't have kissed.
I think I found your next show.
Yeah. Well,
Michael Bay on our team.
Yeah, Michael Bay. Right?
And there's just different rec leagues of different sports that Michael Bay comes into.
But they kissed his ass. They kissed us. So it became a joke with us.
Yeah.
Way to go, Mike. Good hit, Mike.
Well, because he wasn't a good athlete.
He was not.
Basically, it's he's almost like he was holding the baseball bat backwards, and they'd be like, "No, Mikey, like this, Mikey."
With a bunch of pros.
Yeah.
Bill is good.
Okay.
So is Michael Bay.
All right, now could you guys call Michael Bay and get a shot of him behind the camera going like this?
Yeah, right.
Let me text.
Or a shot of him behind the camera going like this.
You can find that before weekend. I bet. Way to go, Mike!
But yeah, he would barely make contact with the ball.
He'd ground out to.
He would barely make
the pitcher.
Just kidding.
No, you forgot. There's a difference.
No, I'm so fucking aware of this glass. Here, let me put it right here just to make you.
Way to go, Mike!
He'd barely make contact with the ball. We'd throw him out easily at first base, and they'd be like, "Great hit, Mikey." Great hit, Mikey.
Way to leg it out, Mike. Way to leg it out, buddy.
And Mikey is very, very much like a Leave It to Beaver kind of
sure
middle America. Good job, Mikey.
But there were one guy who was on his team was Isaiah Mustafa, who went on to be the Old
Lion
Spice
King
guy.
Oh,
and then now has a very successful movie and television career.
Yeah, he was.
But he was a former.
Those are big commercials. Tim and Eric did those, right?
I don't know.
Didn't they direct them?
I don't know.
Those were big commercials.
They're huge.
But he was a former Kansas City Chief.
A Guardian.
No,
that's
football.
Cleveland Guardians.
Yeah, but you're not alled to say it anymore.
I see. Can't say Guardian.
You can't say Chief?
No.
Okay.
Well, whatever. Just bleep it. Go ahead.
Anyway, but there were former professional baseball players and stuntmen. It was all professional athletes and
Yeah. So it was fine. So
Michael
it was probably the same thing you guys had. It was like, good shot, Billy. Way to go, Billy. Great pass, Billy. That kind of thing.
It's just a whole bunch of little kids.
Do you still keep in touch with Bill?
Yeah, I'm still in that game. I don't play as much as I used to.
Did he put you on Ted Lasso?
No.
Why not?
I don't know.
He's probably sick of arguing.
Did he put you on Shrinking?
I'm on a plane going home to Cleveland before my arms were tired. And I got an email about there's a thing a role they wanted me to play, but I was on my way to Cleveland and it was that weekend. And I was going to go back and do it. But it didn't close in time and this and that. And then it just didn't happen. And
you buying any of this?
But that was one of the feelings I remember feeling.
All he does is lie.
Good pass, Billy.
I remember feeling like, oh, I really wanted to do that. And then it closed and I felt fine about it. And that was kind of not the origins of, but like around the same time where I started realizing it doesn't matter. None of this stuff matters.
Yeah.
But that was the only thing he's ever asked me to do.
This is my impression of Bill Lawrence and whoever was with him when they were writing this role. You know who could do this role? Probably is that Rick Glassman.
Yeah.
And here's my impression of Bill Lawrence. Yeah, sure. If I want to argue the whole fucking time.
Let's get somebody else.
Let's get him on the phone.
Let's get somebody else.
Why don't you call him?
Don't know him.
That was the only time only thing he's ever asked me to do, and that's another thing that like I feel like people in it who aren't in showbiz, mom, don't quite get. Like we, you more than me, I'm sure, but we all have friends that make stuff. We make stuff, and it's like there's no insult nor obligation to ask people to do stuff.
Yeah.
My mom often says like, why didn't you get to do that? Or well, you should have been in that commercial or whatever. And I think there's a lot. If I expected my friends to put me in stuff, I think I would not. I think I would be miserable.
But what if you put your friends in stuff and then they don't reciprocate?
I will only put my friends in stuff if I think that they would be great in that.
But then you're saying that your friends never make anything that they think you'd be great in.
Yeah, but they might not know that I'd be great at that thing.
Mm. And don't you wish they'd give you a chance?
Real talk. Let's say we become friends.
Yeah.
And you guys do a thing and there's a blah, blah, blah. And I see a role that I could have done and you didn't ask me to do it.
Yeah.
Whatever. No.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't ever want to feel obligated to even have people as guests on my podcast, let alone to be in the thing that's like a big production.
But that's not the point that we're making. The point I'm saying is if I asked you to come to be on Tacoma and do this part, and you came and did this part, and great, whatever, we had a good time, we're friends. And then you were making your show, and there's a great part for me, and you didn't ask me to come do that. That's weirder, right?
I don't like the idea of me doing your show, or anybody's, with the expectation of that being reciprocated. I would have you be on something that I made because I think you would be good in it, whether or not you've had me on. I don't want to have to do that. If I buy us coffees, I'm not getting coffees next time thinking you better get me a coffee.
Right.
So no, I don't subscribe to that.
Okay.
I think that's dangerous.
It is dangerous, but like I think as a human, you're like, well, what the fuck? I asked Rick to come be on my show.
I understand that this may read as I'm forcing a narrative, but I'm telling you the truth.
Okay.
John answered your call, not mine. I could care less.
Right.
You mean you couldn't care less?
I could. I hate that it happened. No, I said it wrong. I couldn't care less.
That's one of my little pet peeves is people say I could care less because it means you actually could care less.
I get
I
it.
could not care less.
I made a mistake.
But that's a common mistake that you didn't make a mistake. That's the way
But
you
he
say
did
that.
it before too. He said something about God does not exist as opposed to God exists.
I didn't say that.
Yeah, you did. Roll the tape.
That's what we call faith.
Yeah.
Fly.
Gotcha. And now let's do one where he didn't get him. Aha, fuck you.
Oh, I guess I was wrong. Sorry.
I think that...
Does that bother you that I just talked to your editor like that?
Manipulated your editor. John did it on the phone too. He was like, cut that out.
Yeah, well, he
Bleep
did
that.
that as a callback because he wants everything taken out.
Yeah, I get it.
He's the only person that I send the episode to for him to approve.
Really?
Maybe bleep that. Say that he's the only person that bleep everything I said, but keep the reaction. I'll ask him if it's okay that I put that in there. Yeah, we're friends, and then there's work stuff, and they definitely go like this.
Yeah.
But like, it's too much to keep track of. There's too many friends.
Agreed.
There's too many acquaintances.
It's hard.
There's a decent chance that, I didn't think to ask you. And I don't want to feel embarrassed or bad that the truth, which is, I didn't think about it. Like, if I were doing something and then we did this podcast and like, you would be great for this, and I would ask you now. But if you're not in front of me, I probably, you know what I mean? Like, who cares?
I agree.
Yeah.
I'm just kind of
Well, it's
needling you.
It's the way. No, but it's real talk. Like
real talk.
It's like, we've made a bunch of movies, and we have people we put in these movies and stuff, and then you see them making movies, and you've put them in multiple roles in movies, and you're like, I could have played that part. I wouldn't have minded playing that part. Don't you think there's a little bit of...
I haven't been in the position that you guys have been in yet where I'm able to offer things to people.
Right.
So
Changes
I
the
can't,
perspective a little.
Yeah, I know. I'm aware that I can't empathize with that. I do know that I've been friends with Bill for a long time. We're going out to develop together. Before I got As We See It, I wasn't able to do it anymore. But I think that he would help me. We've known him since 2013. He, not even him, somebody in his production asked me to do one thing once and it didn't come through. I never even thought about being in Ted Lasso. I don't know.
Yeah, well, I hope when you make your show with him, you consider us for something.
Could you guys play Australian?
Yeah, mate.
Oi?
Cheers.
Oh, mate. Cheers,
Cheers,
big
big
ears.
ears. Yeah.
All right, I'll put you guys in it.
Just consider it. That's all.
And if I put you in that, and
we might be busy, but that's okay.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Conflicts.
Yeah.
But if I do that, first position.
Thank you.
If I do that and then you guys do more stuff, and there's an Australian role and you don't put me in it, that's okay. Or should I say,
okay? What about any role?
That's okay.
That's
Oh,
okay.
That's pretty good.
That's all right.
Oi.
That's all right.
That's all right.
Yeah.
What, you got an Australian show?
No.
We should. Why don't the three of us make a show together called Aussies?
Aussies?
Aussies, yeah.
Could it be three guys that...
three guys and three guys. Three Sheilas.
I can't do a good Aussie. I can't
Can
really
you do
an
any
accent.
accents?
No,
You're not a good accent guy.
I'm not good at...
No.
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 I'm not a good accent guy.
Okay.
I have one strength, and you could zoom in on it and put it in a lot of different places. I have just one strength. It's
dryness,
just believability.
Dryness.
Yeah, lying.
Dry lying.
No.
Basketball.
Winking.
Oh, he's good at winking.
He's got a strong
It's
wink.
definitely not coffee. I'll tell you that, bro.
If meeting me now, and if you were to, if the network so we're like, hey, we see you, and we want to promote you. We have one question.
Yeah.
We love Rick Glassman, and we want you to write him into an A story. What would you, just knowing what you know now, what do you think you would write in that are within my strengths to play? What would the character situation?
In Tacoma?
I'm going to tell you this. This is no joke. The character I would write for you is a guy who gets on my nerves, on my character's nerves.
Right. But I like him.
But you love him.
And I defend him.
Yeah. But the thing I would say is that you have to only look at me with your head back.
And that's the thing that bugs the shit
Does it
out
have
of
to be
me.
back? Because my glasses fall down. So there is a thing I've been called out for where it's over the glasses.
Okay.
Would you allow that? Because that's my
No.
voice more. You want me to do it? I could do back.
Yeah. Yeah, that. Yeah. Because it would only happen. It would only happen in moments of tension between us, where you trying to understand, and your head would go back, and it was like, yeah. See that? I would like that character.
Yeah.
I would write for.
Yeah.
I'd absolutely put you.
Here.
I'd put you in Tacoma FD for sure. But it's like.
Would you grow a mustache? Have you ever had a mustache?
Yeah.
He can
Seems
grow
like-
one. Look at
yeah,
him.
he's very
He's
thick.
got lots of stubble.
He's got a very thick stubble.
I also just have I have mustaches all over the place. This
Oh,
one's
yeah.
a little older, but
We don't do fake.
Yeah, I grow a mustache.
Okay. I bet you could probably pretty quickly. Pretty quickly.
I mean, to have a real mustache, I need a month, 3 weeks.
No, I need that. You can go faster than that.
It would look like I just grew it. Like to get that, I need close to a month probably.
This is just like a day.
My bro's got my back.
Yeah, you're the best, man. Yeah, well, my guy grows in a day, which means he
This
shaved
guy-
this morning, but it only grew here.
One day. No, he shaved yesterday morning.
Yeah.
And it only grows here?
I shaved yesterday. No, I started growing it yesterday, and then I shaved around it
Got
today.
it. And when did you shave?
Today.
What time?
9:10.
The problem is, for the amount of hair that would have grown in 37 hours here, in 5 hours, I would have seen stuff here. So now I know you're lying. And
That's not true.
Oh, yeah.
No, my facial hair grows at different speeds. You know that.
Okay.
Why does he know that?
Well, because he knows, because he's an educated guy. He knows that people have different strengths.
Okay.
Like you, for instance.
Yeah.
You have a bunch of hair
I'm a
holes
setup
up here,
man.
but you can't grow anything on the side.
Sure.
So, like,
do you only have mustaches for production?
Yeah.
Is that your thing?
Well, I just don't. I'm not good at growing mustache, and I don't like a mustache. And my wife doesn't like a
yeah.
mustache.
See, look at you. Look at your chin. There's bare spots all over your chin. So your theory
What does that mean?
means
Hair grows
people's facial
differently,
hair doesn't
different
grow
lengths,
evenly.
different places.
You're right and I'm wrong.
Yeah. Amen. Would you
Or a
cast
woman.
him as a firefighter or a different character, a different kind of character?
I could bulk up.
Look, he's got veins on his biceps. He could be a firefighter.
Okay.
I could bulk up.
Maybe a little haircut, maybe. And then he could be a firefighter.
It's weird. You know, see, Rick is one of those interesting people.
Oh, boy, Rick.
He's one of those interesting people. No,
Rick.
I might offend him. Rick is one of those interesting people because remember when he got in his face and told me, look, he's looking at the time now. And now he's bored. Now Rick is bored.
No, he just went.
What?
Remember how Rick got in my face was like, I'm an alpha.
Yeah.
Remember that? So he is.
Okay.
And his body type, and he's an athlete and he's muscular and
Right.
everything, but the face doesn't go with it. It's the Harold. He's got the Harold Ramis face. It
Well, he's
doesn't.
played Harold Ramis.
But look at him. Like he could
In a-
probably kick,
in a David
He
Wayne
could probably
movie.
kick my ass. He could probably kick my ass. Look at him.
Probably. Yeah.
Look at, and he's got the. You can see the anger. He's got the anger too. He's got.
There's no anger.
I don't want to say.
Furrowed brow.
I don't want to say it, but he's got Jewish anger. He's got.
Oh,
it.
boy.
He's
Here we go
got-
again.
No, look.
You know, you think
It's
of
the
me
second
not as
time
an
he did
athletic
that.
person because of my glasses. But if you see me with my glasses on,
No, I'm going to say something. I'm going to
There's
say
the kids
something.
and the crushes.
I'm going to
Okay.
say something, and I hope you don't take it the wrong way.
I'm sure I'll take it the right way. I know
Okay.
that it's coming from
This
your
is
own
actually
insecurities.
no,
Go
th-
ahead.
no.
Oh, God.
This is a compliment, and this will allow you to work very well in this industry. But
Oh.
do you know what you are? You're TV ugly. Do you know what
Do you know
TV
what that
ugly
means?
is?
Yeah, I know what that means. It's like when you have a 23-year-old strong person play a high school kid. It's like, yeah, I mean, that's a high school kid on TV. So in TV, I'm ugly, but in real life, I'm okay.
Very handsome.
Yeah, I
And
don't think I'm
obviously
TV
good-
ugly though. I don't think I'm very handsome. I think I'm an above average looking guy.
But don't you think, like, you could be a leading man, but you also can play, like, whatever, the nerd
I could be
or the
yeah,
whatever.
I think to be a leading man, much like Jason Segel, no pun intended.
Yeah.
That that's a guy who doesn't know how puns work. Is that I'd have to be in my thing. Like I could do. I no one is looking at me until I prove otherwise and being like, that's a leading man. I do
Right.
know that.
Well, but like if you're going up, I bet you compete with Martin Starr a lot for
I
roles. Because he's a little older, but like, or because he's getting the auditions, but like,
he has an agent.
like you are, they'll be like nerd or like neurotic,
Quirky, yeah,
Yeah.
guy.
Jewish.
but like
But they don't know. They don't know the athletic side, and that's
right.
the thing.
And Martin Starr is like your height. He's fucking.
and he's jacked.
Yeah,
But
he's
that's
jacked.
the thing that is where I shine is like, wait, is he a cool guy athlete or is he a dorky Magic the Gathering card collector?
Mm-hmm.
Could he play both or is he both?
But like, no.
Well, yeah, I mean,
But
I've been
in
the
the
first
sixth
lead. I've
lead-
been the sixth lead.
like
And
the
now
sixth
I'm-
lead,
now
though-
I'm on fourth lead.
What
You're
are
the
you-
first lead in the sixth lead, which is the irony of it, right? And you do a very good job of that.
I was also the first lead in another show, and I brought back down to the fourth lead. That's where I've kind of balanced out.
Okay.
But making that money.
Yeah, dog.
Sure,
They
man.
go, do you want to do this? I go, what's it pay?
Yeah.
I said, well, what's it pay?
Yeah. Because I'm going to say no.
Yeah, and then they told me, and I said,
Do you know what? You know who he is?
a little more.
Yeah.
He's a young Jeff Goldblum.
Oh, you
I
think?
get that a lot.
You
think?
sound like him.
Yeah.
I also get
Yeah.
But he's jacked as fuck.
Goldblum. Goldblum is.
Yeah, Goldblum.
good looking guy.
Yeah. Goldblum,
Doesn't he? If you
Martin
close, if you
Starr.
close, say
If Goldblum fucked
wait.
Martin Starr.
If I were auditioning for you guys, that would be my headshot.
It better not be a beefcake photo.
And it's got the name on it.
There it is.
Yeah.
Rick Glassman.
I could play David Schwimmer. I could play Jeff Goldblum.
Yeah, but what I say, like neurotic nerd.
But he has played kind of a leading man type of guy, right?
But
it depends on the role.
But for instance, what was it, like Band of Brothers, where he was like a super tough military guy? I didn't buy it.
Sure. But what about
That's the thing. I wouldn't do anything that you won't buy. That's another reason why I say no to things. I'll only do something.
So when you get offered the role of like, we're looking for a leading man, a womanizer, do you think that's you?
Let me read it. I could definitely play a womanizer. I could also play a beta, insecure, friend zone guy. I could do both. Because the thing is, if you could tap into an emotion, you could play it if you allow yourself to feel it. And a lot of people feel like they're not in touch with their feelings. And the truth is they're too scared to step away from what it is that they're living in or pretending to be.
Wow.
So is my superpower being present?
Deep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does that mean I could be present in anything? Absolutely not. And I'm fine with that. I'm not Daniel Day.
Yeah.
And I never will be. I'm Rick Glassman. And I'm proud to say I have a few tricks up my sleeve.
Sure.
And womanizing is one of them.
Yeah. Yeah, baby. Yeah.
Fucking get out of my face, you hag.
Yo.
You haggard slut. Oh, first let me taste that puss.
He's just acting.
Yeah, that's not
One sec, girls. Get started without me. I'm finishing with these losers. I know you can't come until I come up there, but who gives a shit? Get wet.
See?
Pretty good.
Yeah.
This is like an audition.
Yeah, but this is what I'm talking about.
Yeah, okay,
but it's like, if you look at...
It's a one-man show.
If you look at his headshot, though, this is what I'm saying.
That's why headshots are antiquated.
Is that your problem with the headshot system?
The headshots are bullshit. Yeah, headshots are bullshit.
You want to see what I look like? Look at me.
Yeah.
You want to know what I got to do?
Yeah.
Watch what I've done.
Right.
You know, so now
for
I've
you.
got it.
Yeah.
Now I've got it. Here's
what?
I'm
Not
Tacoma
Schwimmer?
FD.
Not Schwimmer?
I'm Tacoma FD.
Yeah. Yeah.
My character has pegged him
Yeah.
to be a nerd.
Okay.
And doesn't like how alpha he
Now that I
actually
like.
is.
Okay.
And you're refusing to accept
That he's not.
Right.
Okay.
And then I
Oh,
have
And
to
my
change my
thing is, I'm like, he's not a nerd. He's got, look at his girlfriend. His girlfriend's gorgeous.
I think
Right?
to play this though, I can't play a forward alpha. I think the audience has to also not be sure which one I am at first.
Sure. Yeah. Like he could be right. I could be right.
I'd want to be able to play. Yeah. I mean, it would be fun.
Well, but I also want to experiment with some of that nerd anger too, because
Yeah.
you know, like, yeah, like.
But here's
he's
how
gotta
we
fucking freak out and get enraged.
I know,
at some
but
point.
like how we do it on our show, our firefighter show, is that you do something heroic in the third act, and then we show that you're an alpha male.
Yeah, but the
It's better
reason
what we thought.
I did it because I didn't do it for me. Like, I mean, people needed me, and I was the only one there. I'd be lying to you if I told you I wasn't terrified when I did it.
Yeah, but we all are.
But you know what? Look, I'm telling you, he's a great fucking lover. That was sexy.
Thank you.
That was and supple. Like
They say you can't have courage without fear.
True.
Yeah,
I think that's true.
And I think that's important to put into your characters to have a little more dimension. Another writing note I have for you. Go ahead. More dimension.
You know what? I almost think he's the guy that should finally kick Eddie Panizzi's ass.
Is that the Jack guy?
Oh, maybe.
No, I'm Eddie Panizzi.
Who's the Jack guy?
Ike.
That's Ike. That's
He's
Gabe
fucking
Hogan.
huge,
but very funny.
Super funny.
Which sometimes doesn't match up. That's kind of what we're talking about here.
Yeah, you know who's an archetype of huge but very funny? Chris
Schwarzenegger.
Hemsworth.
Oh,
More so Hemsworth, maybe.
Hemsworth, funny guy
Hemsworth is awesome
and huge.
I'll tell you this though, our big hot hunky blonde guy is fucking hysterical.
Very funny.
More so than Hemsworth?
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Funnier than Hemsworth. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Good merch.
Yeah. Yeah.
Funnier than Hemsworth.
Funnier than Hemsworth.
Which Hemsworth?
Yeah.
Which Hemsworth?
Doesn't matter.
Luke. No.
No,
Is that the one that did the stuff
he's
with
the
Miley?
funniest one. Luke
No.
Hemsworth is the funniest one, but he's the ugliest.
He was in Westworld.
Is he TV ugly or is he still good?
No,
looking?
he's good looking.
He's Hemsworth ugly.
No, he's not even Hemsworth.
No, he's still better looking than everybody.
He's a good
Hemsworth
looker.
ugly is just compared to the other Hemsworths.
Right.
I guess so.
So
Yeah,
that's
no,
Hemsworth
that's what I'm
ugly.
saying.
I think that's.
But I don't. He's not the Hemsworth. I mean, he's a good looking guy.
But
he looks different than them, though.
Well, he's hefty Hemsworth.
So I'm TV ugly because of my face or because of everything?
No, your face.
But I think it's also the glasses and the hair and the. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's the way you present. Your hair's goofy. You've got glasses.
Yeah.
You're kind of lanky. Like
Talk amongst yourself.
you have bedhead.
He's gonna go redo his hair.
Dude, I hate this fucking guy. I hate this fucking guy. I know. By the way, that's on tape.
Is that from Rudnitsky?
Yeah. Oh,
Holy shit.
Rudnitsky's fucking
Rudnitsky said, don't let Rick ever call me again. Fuck, bro.
Holy shit. He says, I hate that guy.
Oh, jeez.
But he's not right. I hate this fucking guy too. I honestly do.
Rudnitsky's like, I wish I was never on his podcast, but he keeps asking me. And so Rudnitsky, oh, what's up, bro?
Look at that.
What's up, man?
Sorry, the lights are a little bright.
Do you do porn?
I mean, nothing public, but I like to record fucking.
Okay. Cool.
Okay.
I get
so, what's this?
What's what?
This is you being like.
This is bright.
Is it you being a dick?
But it's such a different persona.
That's what it's. Do you know,
Yeah.
Can I tell you? You know why they're called sides? Like when you go for an audition, they give you 3 scenes. They call them sides.
Yeah, because you're supposed to put them aside. Learn your lines, baby.
Like
There's
that.
one thing I like being more than present, and that's prepared, because I don't want to waste anybody else's time.
Yeah.
Dude.
This,
What do you
this
think?
can be leading man.
Could it?
Certainly in porn, but like maybe in other things. Yeah, look at him.
Leading man doesn't like to maintain eye contact for too long.
But that's okay. I mean, you know,
still got to look.
that's
at
why you get the shades on.
He's bored.
Yeah.
You know what though? That's it.
Yeah.
But this is more like
Adrian Brody.
He's nose. Turn to the side, please.
Adrian Brody.
We're casting for an Adrian Brody type. Turn to the side, please. Nope.
Okay.
Whatever, dude.
He's aloof like this.
Yeah.
What's this guy's name?
Josh. Don't you think?
Kevin. I like that.
Yeah.
It's funny, man.
That's Josh.
Because here's the thing: his voice is low. Like, I'm gonna close my eyes. I want you to do something. I want you to say, "The dinosaurs will outlive the humans." Okay. I want to whatever the line is from Jurassic Park.
Okay.
Do it.
The dinosaurs. The dinosaurs. Well, outlive the humans.
I mean, that's Jeff Goldblum.
That's very Goldblum.
right there. See, Jeff
I don't hear it.
Goldblum, like Jeff Goldblum.
But now do it like Sam Neill with the Australian accent.
Dinosaurs. The dinos. The dinosaurs.
Good.
Dinosaurs. The dinosaurs will outlive their humans.
Now Sam Jackson.
The dinosaur.
That's not Sam Jackson.
Motherfucker.
Well, I'm just, he's in Jurassic Park too.
Dinosaur.
What about Newman? Newman in?
Paul
Wayne McKnight, is that his name? Or Wayne Knight? What is his name?
You gotta get out of here! Come on, get off the windshield.
Guys.
Yeah.
It's me.
Oh.
I could play a cool guy.
I think you could. Like if you had slicked your hair back, you know what I mean? Slick the hair back, put those things on. I think that'd get pretty good.
I think Jeff Goldblum is interesting because the first part of his career he was a nerd.
Yeah.
Like he's the big
Then people
chill,
realize he was good looking. That's what I want.
And
I want
cool. But he's funny. He's funny and cool.
That's what I want. I want people. I want people to realize, oh shit, Rick's cool. That's what I want.
It was the Fly around the Fly time when
Shirt off.
Goldblum took his shirt off and he was ripped.
Yeah. You're like, holy
They
shit,
were
look at Goldblum.
Jesus.
Yeah.
I'd fuck Goldblum.
Yeah.
Well, let me know. Give me a heads up. If you need a mustache, I would like 4 weeks. If you want a ripped body, I want 2 months. And
got it.
I know you guys are low budget. We'll figure it out. I could afford it. But if you want to get me a trainer or something, it's fun to be able to have that.
Yeah.
And I'll come in with my lines memorized with choices to be made. And here's the thing where I just want you to know I'm being serious. I love making choices. I love more than that collaborating. And I know my job is to come in there and facilitate. And whatever you guys need from me, I'm going to at least try. And I'm confident that if I say yes to the role, I'll be able to do. Really nice meeting both of you. I was really glad that you guys came.
That's what you say when you leave the audition room. This is your little speech.
And welcome to the Take Your Shoes Off universe. Whenever you guys want to come back, you're
thank
more
you.
than welcome.
Thank you very much.
Before we forget,
yes,
when we're done,
Yeah.
we got to record those commercials.
Okay. The Tacoma commercials.
Gulp.
And is there anything you want to plug? Other than your wife, finally,
Hello.
after 22 years?
I know.
I'm
Hey,
sorry,
brother.
man. I'm just...
3 kids, guys. 3 kids, guys.
Very cool.
Yeah. Thank you very much. 3 times.
Tacoma FD.
Rhino Dart.
Rhino Dart?
Yeah. Rhino Dart is my beverage.
He's got a booze that he's
Oh,
hawking.
really?
Yeah. he's
Yeah, I have a
Why
hawking
did you bring it?
I have a cocktail.
Yeah, why didn't you bring it?
I should have. I just got 2 cases. I'm getting 2 more sent to me today.
Jeez, okay.
We just started it in Nashville. We launched in April. And
Rhino
Dart.
Rhino
It's
Dart.
an agave-based citrus cocktail
Gotcha.
with wildflower honey.
And it's gonna fuck you up like in American Pie.
8% ABV.
8? Is that even legal?
No.
Not in America, it's not, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, that's going to be a big obstacle for you.
Not
But
really.
a percentage of the profits
Go to kill
stopping
rhinos.
rhino poaching.
Goes to
That's good.
Steve. It goes to Steve Lemme too.
Now, why are you so? Which I am too. I'm against all poaching. I'd like to fry my eggs. That's just a joke. I boil them and I don't eat the yolks. Jokes aside. But what I'm asking you
So
is,
good.
what
It's
do you
so
have
funny.
against rhinos
Huh?
or the rhino poaching? Like, how does that touch your life?
I don't believe things should be killed.
Why rhinos?
Nope, that's it.
Why rhinos?
No, you burned me. That's it.
And you know what?
I don't
And
like to
now-
be the butt of jokes.
And you know what?
Yeah.
Because of your insecurity, now the world doesn't get to have the message that you started a business to pretend to care about.
Because of your hostility and aggression towards your guests.
Welcome to poachers.
Why don't you take a look in the mirror? There's one right next to you.
But that's not how you react to a poacher.
Oh yeah, I'm not a leading man,
And
and,
what
I
do
have
you
something
see?
right here too coming. I just saw. I don't look in the mirror too much.
It's okay.
That's what's cool about you.
Yeah.
Well, I don't do it because I'm cool. I do it because I don't. What's the point? What am I going to get
I
out
mean,
of
you
this?
only have one big one on the wall, so.
By the
I
way,
think you're all right.
your face is your best weapon.
Wow.
Because people will assume the worst. People will assume weakness because your face is weak.
And then you surprise
And
them.
then you surprise them with your brains and your brawn
Yes.
and your charisma.
Yep.
And the fact that you're a great lover and you like oral sex.
And that you can dunk.
Because you're a phenomenon.
Yeah.
Looks like we found our cold open, ladies and gentlemen of the jury. Law.
Good. That's legalese.
Do you want to end this podcast but do it as a closing argument?
No.
It's either that or I put on a beat and you rap to
Okay,
it.
ladies and gentlemen, I think it's clear that we've proven.
Well, the audience is they're known as Glassman boppers or goblins. So could you
Okay.
say goblins and boppers?
Dear goblins and boppers, I think it's clear that we've established that Rick and Steve don't like each other, as evidenced by their constant bickering for the last 3 hours.
I hate this fucking guy.
And yeah, that's unfortunate, but that's the way it goes. If you guys think that that's not an accurate depiction of your relationship, feel free to offer evidence to the contrary. But I think I proved my case that you guys don't particularly care for each other. Thank you.
I would like to say, Kevin, that was excellent.
Yes, thanks very
I
much.
would like to say, though, what it has. I would like to say, what it has done is proven to me that you're an exceptional human being, Kevin.
Oh, thank you.
Because you didn't take his bait one time.
I don't know. That's true.
Like he came at you a number of times, and you were a gentleman about it because you're professional. And I aspire still to be more like you.
Thanks, man. But you know what, Steve? Don't take anybody's shit.
And I learned a lesson here today too. When you've fucking sized somebody up immediately, correctly, like I did.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
And you know that you just have to attack, and not give them a moment to breathe.
Right.
Don't take your foot off their throat. Don't ever take your foot off their throat.
is that what you say to the poachers on how to capture a rhino?
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Rick, can I say something before we leave? Thank you very much. I wasn't sure what to expect, and I had a great time
I did
hanging
too.
out and meeting you.
Same.
Can I say something?
Bring the mic a little closer, please.
You gotta,
Yes.
talk to the mic. Oh, jeez, come on.
Scoot doo. I just want you to know I'm not sorry about it.
It's just a dog blanket.
Yeah, it's got holes in it.
Scoot dee.